With the content so far, shootout action has concluded. We got ourselves some matchups set for ESPN next week. Jimmy Humans will take on Tony Smith for the men's singles championship. Lori Duel will take on Rosie Streaker for the women's singles championship. And then doubles is set. Noah Almanza and Jeremy Frazier will take on Matt Guy and Brett Guy. Welcome in. Open action getting ready to continue here on the broadcast court. Ruben Martinez and Jake Schroeder will take on Jesse Todd and Jerry Lockwood. We're going down and back so you guys haven't missed anything yet. Ruben Martinez, though, is a late addition to the blind draw. I wasn't even sure he was going to be able to get in, so glad to see that he has made it in. We'll go through brackets here in a little bit. My picks for the wins, a little bit of trouble, not going to lie. Cade Carpenter and Connor Iser have headed over to the losers bracket, but my overall pick to win it, I still got quite a bit of faith. Samantha Finley and Jimmy Humans, they're currently playing Mark Lopez and Hunter Thorne. They are down 8-5 right now, but that's a strong team to keep an eye out for. Ruben messing with him. He says, what kind of spin was that? He says, if you want me to redo it, I can. He said, no, he's just messing with you. All right, here we go. Philip Lopez Jr. and Nicholas Clausen have advanced to the 5th round, where they're going to take on either Daniel Walker Jr. and Ethan Walker or Tyler Cobb and Eric Ferguson. Winner of that match will then go to the king seat in the B bracket. Other side of that B bracket, Samantha Finley and Jimmy Humans taking on Mark Lopez and then Hunter Thorne. Then Alec Ryan and Chandler Rounds taking on Tony Smith and Randy Orvin. This here is an A bracket matchup. Jesse Todd and Jerry Lockwood taking on Ruben Martinez and Jake Schroeder. Winner of this one takes on either Chad Rowe and Marshall Keister, Ashley Wicca or Samuel Hare Sr., Frank Milan and Jackie Sayas. On the match is being played on court number 3. Other side of the bracket, Greg McNeese and Elliot Brugman just got done playing here. They're on the court 7 now to take on Les Dupe and Tice Cobb. And Greg Silvis and Candler Bagg will take on Trevor Brooks and Corey Heiser. That's all that's left on the winner's side. You're going to see a lot of that out of Ruben. Not afraid to shoot at that airmail at any given moment. He's not really of a cut, roll type of guy. He just wants to shoot the airmail or go in. Whew. All right, Chad, I got to breathe, man. I got to remember, I'm so excited, having a good time out here. Having a lot of fun this weekend. Excited to see a lot of friends that I haven't seen, a lot of supporters out here in South Dakota. This is like my 4th or 5th trip out here. Uh-oh, that went off the back of the board. Not the start that you want. And that 4th bag is able to go in. Score is 4-0. Jerry off to the right a little bit. I feel like this is the 2nd or 3rd time that we saw Jerry Lockwood on the live feed. I mean, breathe, focus, communicate. I'm trying, man. I did not have my cornhole coffee this morning. It's throwing me off a little bit, but I did grab myself a Dr. Pepper Crown Apple, so I'm right in my element. Blind draw days are a lot of fun. I'm not going to lie. I can't tell you guys how excited I am that I actually get to throw bags next week. I got a chance to toss them. I had 2 hours off, guys. I didn't know what to do with myself after the shootout. So I had 2 hours off. I had a chance to throw some here, and my airmail, guys, it's just locked in right now. I'm hitting like 7 out of 8 airmails. It's ridiculous. My slide and push shot, absolutely garbage, though. Just absolutely garbage. Oh, good roll there from Jesse. Almost got it over and almost collected. Bradley, yeah, this is blind draw action today. Doubles action starts tomorrow. We will be live on K9 Unit at, I believe, 9 o'clock or whenever it starts. As soon as Rounder starts, We'll be live, and we have a special treat for you guys singing the national anthem for us. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then we'll go right into rounders action on K9 unit. And then I believe 5 o'clock is whenever we're going to start doubles action. But yeah, for those of you that don't know, Rowan Grace, she'll be singing the national anthem. Had a lot of work put in from Orlando to make that happen. And it's going to be a lot of fun. At least she's been told by me that she'll be there. Facebook just kicked me out of my own chat. How to get you guys back? Oh, now I got an advertisement. It's all right. I'll be back with you guys in a minute. In the meantime, it's 8-4 here. Kind of surprised that Ruben elected to go with these game changers, man. He was throwing his brand new ones with him and Lonnie on the front of it. I mean, we're talking those things are brand new. Oh, my goodness. He was almost able to collect everything. That would have been nasty. But he is able to get one there. So he's able to get one of them to fall. Scores 9-8. Jesse Todd and Jerry Lockwood in the lead. Jesse over here on the right. First bag is missed. So here's an opportunity for Jake. One bag on the back from Jesse. That blocker a little bit too far to the right. He needs a little bit of help to collect it. This looks like game changer is in. Somebody just said they got their convicts in from the K9 clap. Appreciate that support. There it is, Raymond Ibarra. Thank you, my brother. 4-month-old is glued to the live feed, keeping him very entertained. Let's go. Wish I had some K9 attire to send to a 4-year-old. 4-year-old, not so much. 45-year-old drunk guy, got plenty of attire for that. Where am I going to find a 45-year-old drunk guy that likes cornhole, though? Can't believe Ruben's even coming close to collecting these bags on the right-hand side. But he is continuing to land deep on the board and grab it. Inching it closer and closer. Doesn't get it, but he does get that one to go in. He's mad at himself. He wanted that collect. He is +2. 13-10. Jake will now have first throw here in round number 9. David, yep, this is the blind draw. Nathan got the KOs yesterday. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Appreciate you guys supporting in on that. It's kind of weird, this blind draw bracket's pretty evenly spread across. There's like only 2, maybe 3 teams that have 2 pros. Good airmail there. I feel like I played against Jesse one time in Iowa, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's a pretty even blind draw for the most part. My pick to win is Samantha Finley and Jimmy Humans. They are currently taking on Mark Lopez and Hunter Thorne. They're down 15-9 in that match. Now there might be 4 or 5 pro teams together. Jerry calling for me to use the slick side, use that bag as a bumper. Too hard at it. Had the right angle, right distance. He's got my chair stolen from me. 16-10. Well, that's not going to stop Ruben from shooting that airmail. First bag blocker, leaves it there. Ruben took the bait, drives through that blocker now. Jerry is still +3. In. This one's got to be in to stay alive, and it will be. Ruben took the bait, misses the air mill off to the left. 3 more points for Jerry Lockwood, making it 19-10. John, you ain't lying, man. He's up there. Him and Lonnie Williams are up there in the Frank Modlin Slickside Game Changer category for sure. Obviously, Frank Modlin's an elite, but if you got a blind draw, you would love to see these guys paired up as your partner. That one's off the back. Still got 1 bag left to play around with. That one's in. This one's in for the win. And that will do it. I think you still got to drag him in, right? Knocking him off won't help. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, that'll do it, though, chat. Jesse Todd and Jerry Lockwood take that one down. We'll take a quick commercial break. See you guys in just a few here in Rapid City, South Dakota.
ACL Pros and Joes 2, coming to Fort Worth, Texas, May 12th and 13th. Register now at app.iplayacl.com.
All right, chat, welcome back in here. We're waiting for Alec Ryan to show up, and in the meantime, I want to show you something that's pretty funny. Ryan Wiedenfeld with an 11.6 PPR in 10 rounds. He's got a 10.8 PPR in the tournament so far. You guys might ask, what's so funny about that? Ryan Wiedenfeld's throwing game changers. I was trying to fade that out. Oh, well. I was trying to tell you guys for the longest time, man, these carpet bag throwers would be a lot better if they would just throw slinkies. But we're having a good time up here at open number 3. Sorry, shootout number 3, open number 11. Talking is hard. Again, Alec Ryan, where you at, bro? We're waiting for you to make your way over here to the court. Go through the brackets here and show you guys who is left alive, or I'll tell you at least. I've already done 3 commercials. I mean, I know what else I got to do, so I'm stalling as long as I can. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at these brackets. There we go. Frank Modlin and Jackie Sayasone over on court number 6, taking on Chad Rowe and Marshall Keister. Lower part of that bracket, Jesse Todd and Jerry Lockwood, we just saw have advanced. Winner of that next matchup will go to the king seat. Trevor Brooks over on the other side, paired up with Corey Heiser, taking on Greg Silvis and Candler Bagg. Score there is 20-16. That's played on court number 8. Winner of that one will get Les Dupe and Tice Cobb. Over in the B bracket, we got Tyler Cobb and Eric Ferguson getting ready to take on Philip Lopez Jr. and Nicholas Clausen. Winner of that match goes to the king seat to take on the winner of this match here, which is Mark Lopez and Hunter Thorne, taking on Alec Ryan and Chandler Rounds. There he is. The hecklers are here. Carson Getty across the way. Tony Smith sitting next to him. I think more than anything, they're heckling Hunter Thorne down on the other side. They said, Hunter, you don't belong here. There's all pros, and then there's you. Got Viper R's going against Cannons here, chat. Randy Spencer says if we were there, they'd be the favorites to win. Hey, I ain't doubting you, bro. I ain't doubting you. Charlie, what's up, man? Alec Ryan killed all my viewers that I had waiting 6 minutes to show up to the court. We should have forfeited him. Carson over on the sideline called for the shot clock more than anyone else. On command, Hunter says, Alex, shoot it. He does. It's the Emerald. Alex not afraid for a challenge. Oh, man, this one's going to be high. Just don't hit my camera. Woo! 30 feet in the air. I almost hit it. All right, here we go. Starting things off on over here on the right-hand side. Chandler Rounds, all tatted up, rocking that cornhole scenario ACL Pro jersey. And then on the far side, across the way, Hunter Thornson. He teamed up with Mark Lopez. Hunter and Mark throwing Viper R's. Chandler and Alec throwing the Cannons. Good job pushing through there from Chandler. And Chandler stays sticky side on bag number 4, able to finish it off. 2 points on the board. Score is now 2-0. Alec will have first shot as we go back left to right. I don't know if it's a coincidence or maybe it's just something up north. We're seeing less and less Crocs. Is there anybody in the chat who's going to try and keep the Croc movement alive? Or is Crocs dying out? Whoa, J. Scott, easy, buddy. It's just a question. Easy. Alec and Channer seem to be locked in right now. Kind of bullies him out a little bit, takes away left side of the hole. And Hunter able to finish on bag number 4 to tie things up. Makes it 2-2. Mark will now have first shot going left to right. Decked out in all ultra with the ultra hat, ultra shorts, and ultra ACL Pro jersey. Again, this is an A bracket matchup. Over on the loser side of the A bracket, Justin Carpenter and Brody Ferguson now taking on Tony Smith and Randy Orvin. That's a rematch from what we saw in the K9 unit broadcast where Brody kind of just fell apart, imploded. Toby Deedy and Blaine Rocher taking on Samantha Finley and Jimmy Humans on court 20. Other side of the bracket, Mike Vandrews and Charlie Venars taking on Marcus Galladay and Alex Rawls. Winner of that one plays the winner of Daniel Walker Jr. and Ethan Walker and Levi Christensen and Jeremy Frazier. 6-2, too far to the right-hand side for Chandler on his first bag. Uh-oh, that airmail way too far to the left and a little bit deep. Hunter elects to go up top for the airmail and hits it clean. Nice sticky side airmail, leaves the bag in place. Good adjustment there from Chandler. Hunter's taking the slick side approach. He's going to try and go after it, get underneath it. Misses too far to the right. Could have been 5, but I believe it's only going to be 1. 6-3 the score. Good round for Mark. And Alec able to finish off his round, but not before he gives up 2 points in the process, making it 6-5. Hunter stepping out to kind of cut around this. Andrew checking in says, Alec Ryan, let's go. Mark Zamani says, let's go Sam and Jimmy win it all. We will see. They got to battle their way back through the losers bracket. I thought Levi and Jeremy would be a strong team. They find themselves in the losers bracket. They are kind of moving right along, though, in the losers bracket, taking on Daniel Walker and Ethan. Wonder if we're going to get Greg Silvis and Candler Bagg next. That looks like that match is on hold. They're going to take on Les Dupuy and Tice Cobb. So we'll see if that is indeed what we're getting next.
Deck for the live stream, we're going to have Greg Silvis, Candler Bagg, Les Dupuy, and Tice Cobb. You are on deck.
That is what we're going to get next. It has been announced.
Everybody's going to want to head over and watch that one. Les Dupuy is a character, so to say.
They already got the Les Dupuy warnings out. Les Dupuy, a South Dakota personality to say the least. Last year on the broadcast, him and Carson Getty had some rounds. Carson Getty thought it was over, a little premature celebration. He's across the way. He's cracking up right now. Well, Les was able to come back and finish off that victory. We'll take a look and see if Ryan Wiedenfeld is continuing his track with these game changers. They just pulled off the victory, I believe. Ryan Wiedenfeld throwing a 10.6. Ryan Wiedenfeld's going to have the highest PPR throwing game changers, I'm telling you. Next year's partnership, Ryan Wiedenfeld and Frank Moblin. Oh, man, great job landing on top, collecting all of his bags. And that slick side stops way too short, catches Chandler off guard. Me as well. I thought it was going to go a little bit further than that, but good shot here from Hunter as he goes up top, lands on the pile, gets his to go. Nicely done.
Make sure you head on over to the Beard Guys tent. They have some amazing products. They might give away some high fives if you stop by and see them. If you don't have a beard, don't be scared.
Candler out of the Pacific Northwest Conference. That kid can throw, he says. We will see. I love seeing new people, Russ. (15-6), good round here in round number 10. Pros showing why they're pros. Ryan Wiedenfeld and Vern Ramsey now going to take on Dan Gagowski and Eric Nunschwander. Winner of that one gets Greg McNeese and Elliot Brugman. Fisher Hamilton and Mike Turk waiting for the winner of Danny Seals and Corey Ballard, or Tubby Cobb and Cole Weber. Ashley Patton and Daryl Jones, 18. Brandy McBride and Adam Reek, 19. Close match there. Winner of that one gets Rosie Streaker and Gina Ramirez. And after that, Ruben Martinez and Jake Schrader waiting. Slightly awkward knuckles. Nothing replay worthy just yet. Scores 15-8, it looks like. Josh stole my chair. Josh stole my chair. What up, Kobe? Justin Lane checking in. How you guys doing? Ooh, misses the push. Oh, you had to steal the chair?
Here. Oh, this is backwards.
Hunter misses that push, knocks in Chandler's bag and goes off the side. Chandler misses his final shot as well. That's going to make it 17-13. Alec will now have first shot. We're 14 rounds in. Again, next matchup has been assigned to court number 1. We're getting Les Dupe and Tice Cobb to take on Greg Silvis and Chandler Bagg. Alec able to finish off his round, and Mark misses 4 shot. Too far to the side, and just like that, Chandler Rounds and Alec Ryan starting to chip back into this lead. Score is now 17-15. Seemed like things were out of reach a second ago. Chandler trying to make a big splash in the pro division. Alec has already had some great early season success. Hunter wanted a side-by-side block. It's a little bit deeper, but still there in front. Bag number 3 is in. This one's got to be in here for Chandler. It's going to stop short. And we got an airmail for the win opportunity from Hunter Thornton. 17-15 in. His +4 bag is away, and he's going to hit it. Big shot over the top to take the dub, make it 21-15. Hunter Thornton. Big shot up top. Carson Getty immediately talking trash from the sideline. All right, Chad, we got to take a commercial break. We'll be right back here in Rapid City, South Dakota, right after this. All right, Chad, welcome back here to the blind draw portion of Open number 11 in Rapid City, South Dakota. We got the matchup on the left-hand side. I think is probably the only thing that could deter Les Dupe from being Les Dupe. And that's going to be Chandler Bagg. We'll see if his attitude persists through. I mean, Chandler has, from what I've seen, decent composure, but Les Dupe can be a character at times. Especially if he starts hitting airmails like that, he is going to have a blast, that is for sure. He's on very strict probation after last year. Let's go ahead and bring in Sue to help us out with this one. What's up, Sue?
How you doing, Wally? Thanks for having me.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Chandler Bagg is from my conference in the Northwest.
All right, so I'm going to rely on you a lot for this one. Teamed up with Greg Silvis on the far side. He's tossing the coin right now. Of course, you guys already know Tice Cobb on ESPN last week in the Super Bowl. Start things off over here on the right-hand side with the two pros. Throwing back to the two Joes. I feel like we got to do a lot more of this format with pros and Joes, chat. What do you guys think?
I think so. I think we should have a pros and Joes blind draw.
I think it'd be fun. Fun for the Joes, not so much for the pros, depending on who you get, of course. There should be at least open participants.
I think there should be a PPR minimum.
Well, the Airmail show has begun. Tice and Greg put the first couple in the hole. Trey Hunt checking in. It says, let's go Tice Cobb. Cito Soto, what's up, my man? Russ Estep checking in, says, here Candler goes. We will see.
He is pretty calm under pressure. He's been playing for about 6 months, 6.5 months.
Big airmail from Greg Silvis. I think I used to call him Gregory Silvis every single time he was up on the court because his name said Gregory Silvis. I said, hey, I just read what's on the screen. So I think he went and actually changed it to Greg Silvis. So from now on, it's Greg Silvis only. But good round right there, making it 2-0.
What's up?
Big Tone.
My friend Tony Smith hanging out.
So Justin Carpenter and Brody Ferguson get their revenge on Tony Smith and Randy Orvin. First time they played, Brody Ferguson threw a 6.68. Looked like he rebounded nicely. Finishes off with a 9.83 in that match. So I'm wondering if they decided to switch who they played against. But Brody says, I will never throw a 6.68 again. I said, well, you're probably not going to be on broadcast again, so don't worry about it. But they got to go through Samantha Finley and Jimmy Humans if they want to continue playing in this tournament. The winner of that match will play the loser of the match going on court 21. That's Tyler Cobb and Eric Ferguson taking on Philip Lopez Jr. and Nicholas Clausen. Score there is currently 11-6. Philip and Nicholas in the lead.
Greg, I don't know.
Man, now you got me questioning. Now you got me questioning.
I actually brought an extra one.
Either way, we're underway.
Because I knew you
Big
were
Tone
coming.
always asking questions off to the
I was
side.
like, oh wait, I gotta grab
Chad
it.
Rowe takes down Maudlin Baby Oregon
I
repping.
want you to meet this kid. This kid. Oh.
That's Chad Rowe and Marshall Keister, 22-18 over Frank Maudlin and Jackie Sayasone. Jesse Todd and Jerry Lockwood on deck for that one. I believe that'll be next here on the broadcast court. Winner of this match plays the winner of that one. Slick side into the pile. Doesn't have enough on it to drive through. And Les unable to collect there on bag number 4. Score is going to remain 3-1. Good blocker going in right behind the pile. Slick side airmail. I'm not a big fan of the slick side airmails personally, Chad. I don't know about you guys. I like throwing all my airmails sticky side. I know there are some pros that I like to throw slick side airmail if the hole gets a little crowded, but for the most part, I try and stay away from that. I think Greg said he was going for a slick side roll there, trying to go into the pile and roll over the top. I know how I accidentally do that sometimes. It looks like he was trying to on purpose. There's a slick side a little bit too far to the side. Greg Silvis is going to take one. What was the score for Marshall's game? Did I just say that? 22-18, is that what you're talking about? If you're talking about Chad Rowe and Marshall taking on Jesse Todd and Jerry Lockwood, that one hasn't started yet. I think that'll be next year on the broadcast. All right, slick side into the pile, doesn't get it to go. Les, great job avoiding the pile. Sneaks in on the left-hand side. Accidental and one into the pile. Nothing falls. I think either way, it's still going to be 1 point. Instead of 9 on 8, it looks like it's 7 on 6. Tice Cobb will now have first throw here in round number 7. The score is 4-2. If I'm not mistaken, Chad, didn't we get Chad Rowe on in the finals against Ryan Windsor in New Mexico? Is that the same Chad Rowe? I feel like it is. I mean,
Chad Rowe, Marshall Keister, Jesse Todd, Jerry Lockwood, you're on deck for the live stream.
Tice Cobb going slick side, drives through it. Great job collecting only his bag, kind of splitting the gap. Greg on the outside trying to collect, but has nothing. Doesn't help himself out at all. And then a good bully there from Tice. I think Greg just needs to go in here. That is going to be what's happening. 6-4. Tice will now take over the lead. Good block there from Candler. Kind of rolls on top of the pile. Les with a back block. Smart play there from Les. Kind of disappointed. Les isn't doing anything other than throwing bags and taking sips of alcohol. I need the Les Dupuy antics. Where is Les Dupuy? I know. Ooh, rockets that slick side push. Goes off the back. Last time Tice had bags in hand, he was able to pick up this collect to score 4 points. 6-5. Greg has first throw. He goes slick side with a nice level 1 blocker over in Tice's lane. See if Tice immediately going up top for the airmail. Hits it clean. Nice shot. Paul says, yeah, same guy. Yeah, that's right. It was Hooded and Glasses Windsor. Correct. He beat Finley and came back on Zaft in New Mexico. Okay. Yeah, so that was my first time getting a look at him. I saw he had a couple good shots. I mean, he just ran into look like a different version of Windsor. Windsor was locked in there. Greg comes way across the lane. Might have been a penalty if we had a official here. We'll never know. Regardless, Tice misses the next bag. They're going to get the score correct. It was an 8 on 7, they said, making it 7-5. So Les actually calling out his partner to correct the score. I don't know if I'm impressed or bummed out that I'm not getting the Les Dupuy I'm used to. Ooh, 3 bags to the left-hand side. Roll back hard cut there from Candler. He's able to get the points needed. Scores 6 on the round. Scores now 11-7. Let's take a look at this one more time. Linky able to get the roll in. Long movements out of Candler bag. Gets him 6 points on the scoreboard. Checking some scores on the losers bracket. Brady McBride and Adam Reek, 9. Rosie Streaker and Gina Ramirez, 11. Other side of the bracket, Trevor Brooks and Corey Heisler. Looks like they're down 13-11 to James Neer and Noah Wooten. Ryan Wiedenfeld again continuing to throw game changers, lights out. He's throwing a 10.88 right now in the last match, 8 rounds, as they win 24-13. So now they're going to take on Greg McNeese and Elliot Brugman. Philip Lopez Jr. and Nicholas Clarkson Clemson, Clausen, I can't see. Their king seat match is set. Mark Lopez and Hunter Thornton to take on Philip Lopez Jr. Nicholas. I believe that'll be held on the broadcast court. Again, winner of this match goes to the king seat to take on either Chad Rowe and Marshall Keister, Jesse Todd and Jerry Lockwood. Airmail hits too clean, too far to the left. No reward. (17-11). Tice Cobb, first shot, too far to the side and misses just enough. Greg not happy with the reaction of that bag as it immediately hits the board and makes a left-hand turn. That final shot down the middle and in is going to be all that Tice needs. That's the moment that I've been waiting for right there, chat. We finally got our awkward knuckles quote out of the way. As Tice finishes this one off. 24-11. We're going to head to a commercial break, guys. When we get right back, we are going to get that matchup that I talked about with Chad Rowe. There he is. There's the antics I've been waiting for the entire game. Like, where has this been? Chad Rowe and Marshall Keister to take on Jesse Todd and Jerry Lockwood. Be right back. All right, Chad, welcome back here to the broadcast court. Here in Rapid City, South Dakota, open number 11. Okay, all right. Distracted by Tyler Cobb off to my left. He says, once I win the whole thing, I'll come back here. I said, all right, Tyler, I'll hold my breath for you, bro. Tyler Cobb, one win away from making the broadcast. He was emotional after that, said that he was really upset, not because that he lost the match, although he really, really wanted to win with Shibby. Felt like they had a strong chance, but he's upset that they had to play Tyson Tubby in round one. And he said, who knows what could have happened if I wouldn't have blew that opportunity. Maybe they could have won it, but I'm telling you right now, Matt Guy and Brett Guy looked to be locked in like they weren't going to lose. Appreciate Susan hopping on the microphone for, I guess, 3 seconds. She wanted to commentate that match with Candler, but ultimately got distracted by Tony Smith, so off she goes. But we are underway here with this one. Jesse Todd and Jerry Lockwood taking on Chad Rowe and Marshall Keister. Trying to read his shirt. Twin Station Cornhole, it looks like. Good job sneaking around, getting that bag in hand to go in. Same thing out of the hands of Marshall. Looks like we got some Titan bags. I'm assuming that those are the Venoms, but I can't tell. There's a good airmail from Jesse to finish off the round. Train Station Cornhole, is that what it says? Train Station Cornhole, okay. Appreciate that, Michael Locke. Alan checking in says, let's go, Marshall. Marshall about to light this up. Let's go, boy, Kyle says. A lot of Marshall fans in the chat. 2-0 start. And Jerry off to the side. Oh, and that bag stops just a little bit short as it hits the pile on the left. Doesn't get anything to fall. Jesse says, we've been here before. That's how we always start. He's having a good time with it. 6-0 start. Jerry, a little bit more serious look on his face. There's only one thing I care about right now. That's, of course, my guy, Ryan Wiedenfeld. I want to see how he's throwing with these game changers. Every match so far, he's above a 10 PPR. Oof. Looks like he was going to hit that airmail for a second, but he lands too far to the left and a sticky side push into the pile there from Jesse. I think I wanted that slick side. That's the chicken and the egg thing, though. If you turn that over slick side, you still hit the same landing spot and get the reaction that you want. Which one comes first, the release or the landing? Rhetorical, by the way, guys. Rhetorical. Brandy McBride and Adam Reek, 17-14 over Rosie Streaker and Gina Ramirez. Fisher Hamilton and Mike Turk up 12-6 over Tubby Cobb and Cole Weber. These are A bracket matchups. 11-0 Wiedenfeld and Ramsey over McNeese and Brugman. Noah Wooten and James Neer, 17-13 over Trevor Brooks and Corey Heiser. That's all your A bracket action going on right now. Next up on the broadcast court, we're going to get Mark Lopez and Hunter Thornton taking on the King Seat matchup against Philip Lopez Jr. and Nicholas Clausen. Whoopsie. In front of the board. That one does not have enough on it. Tyler Cobb and Eric Ferguson going to take on Samantha Finley and Jimmy Humans over on court 17. And on court 18, Daniel Walker Jr. and Ethan Walker taking on Marcus Galladay and Alex Rawls. That score is 13-11. And Marcus and Alex are in the lead. Winner of that one gets Alec Ryan and Chandler Rounds. Steven Childress, what up, my dude? How you doing, brother? Chad's throwing flames. Titan bag flames, what? Is that even a thing? I thought all Titan bags were like animal related. Flames are fire.
Mark Lopez, Hunter Thorson, Philip Lopez Jr., Nicholas Clausen, you're on deck for the live stream.
This is too far to the right. Marshall in a little bit of trouble. Might have got let off the hook there on that bag from Jesse. He's got a lot of right to left movement on the board. That's something I can't get. Chad calling to play a cut. He said if you get it, you get it. If not, no worries. And that one rolls. It does not go. That's going to do it for that round. 4 points for Jesse Todd. There's a second there. I thought that bag was going to move, but again, I'm not. These look like the same bags Jordan Power was throwing last week, which were Titan bag Venoms. I'm trying to get a look at it as they're in his hand, but unable to do so. Steven, man, I wish, bro. Like, I haven't played in a minute. I can't wait to get back. Just like Jesse said, not afraid to play from behind. They do this all the time. 11-11. Sit and go is going on if you guys are in the building or if you're around the area and want to play. 11-11 score here. So we're starting to wind down in the blind draw. 2 brackets, so we are going to have a single elimination for your overall champion.
You don't have to have a beard to get the beard guys stuff. And check out your local concessions. You got some Bud Light, Budweiser booths over there. Concessions opened up next to the director's tent. Tip your bartender, tip your...
Said he's hanging. He wants Jesse to roll it.
The beard guys.
Tried to, just didn't have the right angle on it. That bag slows to the side. Slows down to the side, and that missed airmail. Almost connects, but yeah, Jesse's roll was just kind of a little bit too slow going over the hill. Ends up kind of dying off to the right side of the hole. Otherwise, it looked like it was good. It's only 1 point, though, 12-11. I missed airmail from Marshall. Doesn't cost them that much. Lee Peterson says, yes, they are Venoms. Philip Swanson checking in the Chad corner. It was too fast. I couldn't tell what it was. So that cut came out a little bit too fast. I couldn't see what it was. I couldn't tell if it was an airmail or a cut, but yeah, not happy with release. Regardless, though, 12-12, whole new ball game. We raced to 9 now. If Chad was playing those sorcerers, that would have been a perfect cut. I think that's what he said. I think he said, I missed my sorcerers. Missed the airmail a little bit too far to the right. I can make it look real nice when I'm done with it. It's fine. Chad want me to cut off the podcast, he says. Yeah, we get it all. We get the good, we get the bad, we get the ugly, we get it all. So next up here on the broadcast court, Mark Lopez and Hunter Thornton will take on Philip Lopez Jr. and Nicholas Clausen. Mark has already made his way over to the court. Jerry calling for the the roll one more time. Jesse talks him out of that. He wants to block, he says. And he's going to end up knocking in the wrong bag, creating lanes and bumpers here for Marshall Keister. Marshall hard, slick side push right into it. Good collect. That's one of those situations there where maybe talking yourself out of the shot you initially planned might not be the key. See there, Jesse not happy with it, but Marshall able to hit this collect. Gets them to 19. First shot from Chad is down the middle and in. Chad would have made those airmails with like it. How many bags are you guys trying to put in Chad's hand right now? He is in good position to win this, though, with one more bag left to go in the hole. And he will sneak that final shot in. That's going to do it. Nothing Jerry can do with that final shot. So Chad Rowe and Marshall Keister, they will advance over in the A bracket. Take a quick commercial break, guys. When we come back, we will get the B bracket king seat. After that, we'll go back to the A bracket where Les Dupuy and Tice Cobb will take on Chad Rowe and Marshall Keister. But first, commercial break time. See you in just a few. All right, chat. Welcome back in. Open number 11 blind draw action. This is for the king seat. K9 joined in the booth by Lexi Hugeback. Lexi, what up?
Yo, what's up?
How are things going?
It's going. I just woke up from a nap.
Nice. No blind draw today?
No, my back is hurting.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Had you on the broadcast playing against Rosie. How sweet is Rosie picking your bags up and handing them to you every single time?
She's a sweetheart.
All right, so we got our spin. We got things figured out. We got Hunter Thornton over here on the right-hand side in the hoodie. He's going to be throwing against Nicholas Clausen. Hunter with a big airmail to get to this point.
He's easily one of the best people in Minnesota. Oh, is it this microphone? Oh.
Oh, you thought you had an earpiece on?
Well, no.
Or a headpiece on?
Yeah. Easily one of the best in Minnesota.
Nah, mid. He's mid. Hey, what up, Ryan Trader? How are you doing, my brother? I have no idea what chat's talking about right now. You guys are confusing me. Is he wearing leggings? Who's wearing leggings? Hunter?
He wears super tight sweatpants.
Super. Does he tuck them in too? Are they tucked in?
Probably. I do that too.
I'm gonna max you out. You're so far away from the microphone.
Well, I can't see.
You got a TV right here.
True.
You can actually pick up the microphone. Hold it if you want.
That's
If
too
that
much
helps.
work. I should, but I won't.
I didn't force you to come over. You begged.
Beg.
You guys kicked Hayden off the mic. He was ready to talk. Brody wanted it on, and ultimately, Lexi always gets her way.
I beg to differ. Agree to disagree.
Are you still throwing with Carson in open doubles tomorrow too?
Yes.
All
I
right.
hopefully will do better.
You're fine. You're fine. It's always Carson's fault. There's a slight lane here. I want him to go up top though. Staying sticky side, so that tells me he is going to go up top. He just wants this different angle at it. There's a line drive airmail though. I feel like he almost threw out his knee or something. Does not look happy with that shot.
Probably should crack in this Pop-Tart.
Strawberry?
ASMR. No, you gotta guess what kind it is.
I did. It's not strawberry.
How about the chat does?
Okay.
All right, I'll give you guys a little
Chat. Yeah, they can tell by the crackling what kind of Pop-Tart that is. So situation here, winner of this match has the king seat in their bracket.
The answer is s'mores.
S'more. That's the best Pop-Tart, by the
It
way.
is really good.
Kind of jealous I want some more Pop-Tarts now.
You can have one.
Nah, I'm Gucci.
Do you want a couple? Bites?
Oh, I'm good.
My favorite is hot fudge sundae.
No, I'm going s'mores over hot fudge sundae. S'mores is the best Blizzard flavor, by the way.
That's a good shot.
6-side into it, but there's a lane here for Hunter to collect a couple points out of it if he wants it. Ooh, guess he doesn't want it. Mark does not look amused. Hunter is
Hey, I
trying
would do
to,
that too, Hunter. Don't worry.
he's trying to add humor to the situation.
Hey, I would do it too. You gotta think about it.
Ryan Trader guesses s'mores Pop-Tarts. Good job, Ryan.
Oh.
What?
Can they hear me eating?
Can they hear you eating? Probably.
Oh no. I would turn this off.
Yep.
It's bad.
Mark too far to the left-hand side, knocks in Phillips' bag. Finishes off that shot, gives a little thumbs up. Mark on the other side puts in bag number 4. But 6-0 head start. Nicholas has first toss. I've been kind of keeping an eye, Lexi, on how my guy Ryan Wiedenfeld is doing. He is pretty much the best game changer throw I've ever seen. Every single PPR is up over like a 10.5 right now. Oh, and then I jinxed him. 8.4 here.
Weed Whacker is so good.
No, we got Noah Wooten playing against him, though, so Noah's probably trying to dirty up on purpose.
You are never going to believe it. We were on our way here, right? And I seen someone at the gas station. He looked just like Weed Whacker. Same jeans, same T-shirt, same hat, everything.
First of all, he's wearing a K9 T-shirt, so how is
yesterday it was 27 feet.
Okay.
And then, I yelled out the window. It was Weed Whacker.
Oh. And where was this at? Was it here?
No, it was at a gas station probably like 3 hours away from here. It was so funny.
Travel times similar.
I'll do that too. It's okay.
Whoopsie. I let too much off, Philly says.
Mark,
Yeah.
you want to go slick side straight up to me? You can do that too.
I can see. Slick side into the piles, the call from Mark. That's kind of the call I like.
Think about it more than a punter.
Overthinking is a huge part in this game, Lexi. Not sure if you know that.
Oh, I definitely do. Holy moly.
Sometimes I've seen you overthink a little bit.
100%. I had a shot to stay in the game or go into overtime.
You need to hit up Mish and get your cornhole mind right, man.
I know. I watched her videos. My dad actually sent me one of her things.
Yeah, you can do like one-on-one
nerves.
coaching with her. Figure out some things and then become an elite player like you know you can be.
100%. I think you should give me 4 months. So my back is good, and then my mental game's going to be a lot higher.
Sound like me now making excuses. She's actually going to hook me up with like this like professional like matchmaker, right?
What do you mean?
Like a matchmaker, like to find me like a girl that's worthy of my talents and abilities. And I'm the same thing with you. I'm like, give me like 3 or 4 months. I'll be the better version of myself, and then I'll be ready.
No.
And she's like, no, that's not what it's about. You got to go now. And I was like, no, I want to do that.
Okay,
you sound exactly like me. It's the only reason I know this.
That's a valid reason, but I'm saying like physically, obviously it hurts, but like mentally, this game is already tough on top of it, and then worrying about my back.
Yeah.
I mean, it has a factor, but I do need to work on my mental game.
Yeah, but physically I'm fat, and mentally I'm still fat. So I'm right there. Like, yes.
Okay.
There's physically and mentally problems. I understand what you're saying.
We're not even talking anything about this.
This is exactly what we're talking about.
No.
It's all mental is what I'm getting at. This is what Mish would tell you. But I'm right there with you. I make up the same excuses you do. I'll be good when, I'll be good
I've
if.
gained a lot of weight. I only lay in bed. That's all I can do. I can't work out.
Ain't nobody talking about your weight. It's talking about my weight.
Well, I'm
over here wearing.
my 2 cents in there too.
I'm over here wearing like triple XL hoodies, feeling comfy.
Hey, I just hope when picture get taken of me, there's no double chin. I tell them to put the angle up a little higher now.
Oh, got Mish in the chat now. She's keeping an eye on you.
No, seriously, my her TikTok. I need to think about what it was. There was something about when you get nervous, like you gotta like ground yourself. So like think about your toes and like wiggle them or whatever, and just like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You know what TikTok that is? It's like
From
her
Mish?
grounding. Yeah.
I haven't seen that TikTok, but
this is from a long time
I
ago.
tune in every now and then to her program, and I should have a lot more.
She knows what I'm
time
talking
to look
about,
into
'cause that was a very good video. I did it a couple times, but I kind of forget. I need to make it a routine.
I think the biggest thing I need to do is make time for me, which I don't do.
That is tough. That's the biggest thing. It's hard bringing outside stuff into cornhole. Kind of how it is for everything.
Alex Henson says my back hurts, and you can tell I love Taco Bell. I ain't gonna lie, man. That Taco Bell breakfast commercial yesterday almost had me.
They have such good.
Good shot there from Mark into the pile. Yeah, breakfast is underrated. Nobody talks about it.
I only had it like twice, but it is so.
Mark is going up here. Think he's gonna hit it?
Oh yeah. Oh, we didn't do it.
Software update. No, man. I'm in the middle of a tournament. Time for a software update. I'm very surprised Mark didn't shoot that. Pushing into the pile there. I think he was just trying to go 2 for 1, but we are going to get a timeout as they're going to take a look at it. Lexi's going to take 75 more bites out of her s'mores Pop-Tarts.
Should.
You're gonna unmute yourself to defend yourself, and then you're like, nah, you're right. These s'mores Pop-Tarts need to be eaten. Need to be eaten right now.
Yeah, you're not wrong. All right, back to eating.
All right, there's a situation. As you guys can see, Mark has an idea of what he wants to do. He's got 2 bags left in hand. Philip now has an idea for his next shot as well. Situation on the board only shows 3 on 2. Scoreboard's 11-3, 8 rounds in. Even with a roll, doesn't get it over. Looks like Philip wants to drive right through it. Nicholas agrees. I think Miranda and Laura are hanging out way too much. They're over there drinking beer in sync without even thinking about it.
That's a really good find, though.
Miranda's got one of the best attitudes in the game.
I think it's the cherry cola.
Cherry cola
Light
what?
soda.
Ooh,
It is so good.
hits the board. Nothing fell. I was kind of surprised. I felt like Philip's bags were going to fall on the left-hand side, maybe take the one on the right. Girl can't no one hear you eat. Eat that Pop-Tart, Cassie says.
Hey, I'm on mute for a reason, so y'all don't hear me.
She chomping. Too far to the right. Good job sneaking around there, but I think Hunter's got the lane to collect the points. Stay sticky. Replace his bag in front. Good back block there from Nick. I like this sticky side, kind of cutting back into the center. He's got 1 bag left to collect the points. He's going for the points now. A slick side, misses too far to the right.
This is Hunter's first open.
Is this first open? Can't hear you, too far away from the mic again.
Shoot. This is Hunter's first open.
Airmail.
It's not ideal.
1 of each off the back. I believe that's +2. It's just weird. I guess I've traveled to so many tournaments. I've seen Hunter at pretty much all of them.
Well, he went
To Winterfest and then the Clash.
So the Clash, he did really well. They did that on no sleep. They did not sleep at all.
That's different, though. He's, what, 18?
He's 17. I think.
17?
Yep.
You could do that at that age. Like, you can go on
They run
48-hour
straight
benders playing a
adrenaline.
video game.
And they beat Mark in wins of the first game. That was crazy.
Chad
Jimmy?
Rowe, Marshall Keister, Tice Cobb, Les Doopy. You're on deck for the live stream. Head on over there.
My pick to win the whole thing, gone. Officially done picking Jimmy Humans
Eric and Tyler?
to win anything. Jeez.
11-2.
All right, so,
That's okay.
so
Stuff
Ryan
happens.
Wiedenfeld advances again. So even though that was an 8.57 game, Ryan Wiedenfeld still probably has the highest PPR in the tournament, throwing game changers. Now they're going to take on Jesse Todd and Jerry Lockwood on court number 2. I think that's to get to the losers bracket semifinal, I believe.
That's about how I threw today.
So Chad Rowe and Marshall Keister are going to take on Les Doopy and Tice Cobb next on the broadcast court. Kind of disappointed. I'm seeing like a very tamed, controlled version of Les Doopy right now. I feel like I need more Les Doopy out of Les Doopy.
Because last year he
got in
was
trouble.
sitting in the corner. And one of the directors came up to him.
I mean, technically that was kind of on Carson too. Carson was like, he don't want it or something, up 20 to 3 or whatever it was.
Yeah, he said you gotta want it, and then he missed the bag for the win, and then Les, he
Les came back and
he
won.
wanted it more.
He gave
apparently.
the old D-Generation X motion. And then the last tournament they were at together, he had a shirt. I think it was actually in Iowa. He wore a shirt that said, "You gotta want it." Had Carson's face and score or
You are
something on it.
kidding.
Dude, you're gonna have to ask. I'll ask when he comes back over.
I talked
I
to
know
Les
he
when I
had
got
the
it here.
score. I know he had the score on there, and the saying that says, "You gotta want it."
That was a good push by Hunter. Still leaving that bag there.
Hey, what's up, Caden Allen? How you doing? Me and Caden Allen gonna throw together one of these tournaments one day.
Caden is so damn good.
He's okay. Can't even win with a pro.
Is last weekend, or when was the last Open? Yeah.
I don't know. It's every week for me
Kansas,
right
yeah.
now.
Was that not his first tournament that he hadn't won his
Second.
bracket?
Second.
When did he not win his other one?
He did not win. Was it New Mexico? Caden, I don't think you won New Mexico, right?
Nah, yeah.
What's up, T-Nuts? Wally's just pushing more shirts with faces. T-Nuts, I will push. Never mind. Can't say what I was going to say. It's not appropriate. I mean, let's not lie. Josh Keck looks very fleekable right now.
Is he still wearing? Yeah, he's wearing.
Yeah, he's got to wear it. He's got to wear it every day this weekend.
Every day.
Yeah, it's punishment.
Do they know what it looks like at least?
Caden says New Mexico and Kansas,
Yeah.
so he lost those two. So yeah, I had something, but I can't say it. I'll text you what I was gonna say.
Caden or me?
T-Nuts.
Oh.
Devin Harbaugh, what up, dude? We're getting all the celebrities in the chat now. Caden Allen, Devin Harbaugh, T-Nuts. I mean, is there anybody more popular in the sport than those three?
Congrats to your baby, Devin. That's awesome.
Yeah, I really thought we were going to name it Walita, but he elected not to. So probably good on him. Probably a smart play.
Oh, that's not a good bag, though.
This could be 6. We could be tied.
Thinking
Now he's getting 6.
I think 4. He's probably gonna mute me soon, since I was right. Well, he's never
No,
wrong.
I was going for this for me. Just didn't work.
How are
Right.
your bracket predictions always like spot on for singles?
Blind draws I'm terrible at. I don't really have the
No,
blind
that's
draws.
I'm saying.
I mean, I had
singles,
Jimmy
though.
Humans and Alex Rawls. I think was the last one I got. That was kind of a given.
Yeah.
But yeah, my singles picks, my doubles picks look to be pretty good right now. I had Jeremy Frazier and Noah Almanza. I called that one.
That's a good team. That's a great team.
But I mean, like, I don't like to go chalk. And I look
Well,
at people
obviously
to.
you picked for me to top 5 to watch this weekend. Clearly,
Yeah, but I picked Rosie to win it. I mean,
I said that too. Yeah.
who's not going to take Rosie right now?
Honestly, she is on fire. She made me look stupid up here.
That's what he said. He says his shirt said "Daddy's got you" on the front, and you got to want it on the back.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. I know what shirt that is.
Thank you. Definitely appreciate it. And yeah, that was a no from Harbaugh on the name. I mean, good call. Good call on your part.
Hunter's gonna roll. Hunter's not. He can't really roll. He can,
He's
but
going
he
to prove
can't.
you wrong. Watch. I don't think you got enough of that.
Go ahead, you can put it on. Your call.
You want to go ahead, or you can put it on. That's why I love blind draws. Whenever people. Did he hit that?
No.
Where's it at? Oh, it's off the back. I was like, where'd that bag go? I was watching the board. He said, I always want to. Doesn't mean I'm actually going to hit it.
I'm not gonna lie. I would go into that left side of the bag, try to bump it in.
Hey, Trevor Kufis, what up? Said, I heard Wally was calling out names left and right. So I rushed over from YouTube. That's how you get it, man. But I'm getting sidelined right now, though. Lexi's killing it on the predictions here on this match.
What?
You're killing it. You've hit the roll, the airmail. You called all the stuff right.
Well, because
I'm
I
off.
know Hunter.
So what is next for Lexi after South Dakota here?
Oh, Rhode Island.
Oh, next week you're going? Okay.
My dad's coming with me. Me and Emily are playing.
So family trip. Good thing you didn't. That's why you lost South Dakota shootout on purpose. I got you.
Oh.
Family first.
No, it's actually be a lot of fun. So we have like 9 of us going, and then so me and Emily are playing, and then my dad and Emily's dad are playing together.
Okay.
So I think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
You know who else is playing next week?
You? Let's get it. Come on.
Comp blind draw champ coming up.
Stop playing.
I think the last time I threw a bag in an open was Virginia Beach. Not this last one, but the year before that. So 2021. I don't think I've played competitive. I can't remember when Iowa was. Maybe Iowa. I played in Iowa.
Oh,
I
that
think.
was, I can tell you when. That was like the second weekend of March.
Okay, so yeah, that's the last time I played competitively in an open. I made tier 1, that one with Alex McDonald.
Nice.
17-10 here. Can Hunter start something? First bag down the middle is in on round 15.
I was sad I couldn't make it to the Iowa one. Like
No.
one of the closest ones, and I couldn't do it last year.
Now I know I was going to say, I think they called a timeout and distracted me earlier, but Caden Allen is exactly on the same path as Lexi Hugeback as far as receiving canine attire, not wearing it.
Hey, I found it though.
So Caden Allen, you want to win a shootout, you wear the T-shirt that weekend, and you win again. Caden Allen refuses to wear the canine jersey on Sundays.
He wears the same thing though.
He wears the Bacardi jersey, and I told him that's not gonna work. So we'll see.
I did throw canine bags though, and it didn't.
I'm not gonna
put me
lie,
on there.
I was really honored to see that.
It took me a couple games to get used to them. I
You know
kinda
how
feel
many
like
people
some of the
hit?
boards
Like,
are
if you want to
playing
sell
different.
those, get a hold of me. I got like 3 people in my inbox
They're not mine
who
though.
are
I want
begging.
them because they feel really well.
begging for those BGs.
And they're 23s that feel really good.
Off to the side, missed opportunity here for Philip Lopez Jr.
17-14. Get your popcorn, ladies and gentlemen. We got a game.
Oh, Lexi with the call.
Gotta cheer for Hunter.
Oh, here we go. Caden says, I'm wearing the K9 jersey tomorrow at the regional just for you. I mean, we saw Austin Cameron wear his jersey, and what happened? Dub.
Oh my gosh.
Stop short. 17-16.
Wow. This is a massive comeback.
Winner of this match will have to be double dipped. Checking in on the loser's side, we're getting some pretty good progress. Daniel Walker Jr. and Ethan Walker taking on Tyler Cobb and Eric Ferguson. Score there is tied 7-7. That match is being played, on court number 8. Ryan Wiedenfeld and Vern Ramsey finish off Jesse Todd and Jerry Lockwood. Ryan Wiedenfeld throws an 11. He's going to be the best game-changer thrower ever.
Ever.
Oh, my goodness. Is that game?
No, it's only 4.
It's only 4. Ooh, it stayed on the back of the board.
Hunter's definitely kicking himself for that.
That slick side
put
push.
that leg in.
Yeah, if that slick side push goes off the back of the board, that's it. So Philip Lopez Jr. trying to hang on here against Mark Lopez.
Honestly, I think if you just get the guys back down to Hunter, Hunter's confidence is through the roof right now. This is for a king seat, right?
This is for the king seat over in bracket B. PPR so far in this match, we got Hunter throwing at 8.44, Nicholas with a 7.22, Philip Lopez Jr. 9.13, and Mark Lopez 8.13. 2 bags off to the side when you can only afford to miss one. Philip Lopez Jr. trying to finish off a 12-pack. I would have liked to see him go in there. See how Mark Lopez decides to play off the rest of this round. He's missing too far to the left. Very unfortunate round so far for Mark Lopez. He's got to go up and get at least one of these bags. Quick math check. Hunter is right on. You got to go after it. Bag is away. He's going to hit it. Doesn't get anything to fall. On the board is a win.
Can you imagine if this doesn't go on?
And it will go on. Lexi trying to jinx him. I see you trying to hold on for Hunter. I see what you're doing there.
But imagine that. Only Lexi would do that.
No, I've done that plenty of times. Plenty of times. All right, so that's it for your B bracket king seat. Philip Lopez Jr. and Nicholas Clausen take that one down. We're going to head over to the A bracket where Chad Rowe and Marshall Keister are going to take on Les Doopy and Tice Cobb. Be right back.
ACL Pros and Joes 2 coming to Fort Worth, Texas, May 12th and 13th. Register now at app.iplayacl.com. All right, chat. Welcome back here to Rapid City, South Dakota. K9 and Lexi in the booth. First back from Tice Cobb is down the middle and in.
Open blind draw, king seat on the line here for A bracket. Just saw Philip Lopez Jr. and his partner Nick Clausen take down the B bracket. They will have to be double dipped. There are 2 brackets, so we're going to play this out into a single elimination portion at the end of the night. I have no idea what time zone it is right now, but I feel like it's going on 11:30, Lexi.
It's 6:38.
Yeah, that's what I said. 11:30. It feels so much later out here in Mountain Time than normal. It's just
Wait, this is considered mountain time?
yeah, we're in Mountain Time, so it just wears on me different. I don't know why. If I go all the way out to Pacific Time, it doesn't hit me as bad as Mountain Time for some reason.
Because what, it's 7:38 at home? Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
Hey,
chat, here we
guys,
go. We're
you
live.
are never going
2-0.
to guess who's here right behind me. Mr. Weed Whacker. Oh, sorry.
No time to even guess.
Well, yeah.
All right. Let me see these PPRs, bro. I've been watching. So Ryan Wiedenfeld still throwing gas at 10.48 with game change. I love it. I love it.
Can I be you? Oh my gosh, guess what, guys? I also asked to get his
Well, hold on real quick
autograph.
before you get this. I do want to point out what he's wearing, okay? Because some people that I give K9 Unit T-shirts to, they wear them and they have success. Other people just find their T-shirts later on.
My dad lost it in his truck.
I'm not even calling you out.
Can I
This
get
is
a
just
black one?
It's just a general statement.
Black one slims you down. I've gained a couple pounds since
Stop
my
eating
injury.
s'mores Pop-Tart.
I have not had a Pop-Tart in so long.
I got you. I don't even know if I want to give you one, though, to be honest with you.
That's
You're going to
fair.
lose it. You're going to lose it.
That's fair. I would probably.
Ooh, this is
Not
definitely
so well.
not Crown Apple. All right, look me up.
Is it Captain Coke?
I think it's just regular Crown.
Oh.
It's just a different
Ouch.
bite. Like, you know, like Crown
Oh,
Apple
yeah,
for me is
it
like an energy
stings.
drink for me. I forgot you're 21. I was like, how do you know? All right,
Yeah.
so
I was 21 in Vegas. For the Vegas Open. The Vegas Open, you and me are partners? I let you down big time. He's like, yeah, I know. Oh my god, look at that. Hey, Weed Whacker. Look at the TV, the monitor.
it's like, pow. Kind of hits you in the
Good,
face,
how are
doesn't
you?
it?
Good.
Got some Let's Go Lesses from Jason. Let's Go Marshall from Rick. 4-4 here, round number 5. Back off the side a little bit from Chad. Pretty impressed with what I'm seeing out of all these players here. Chad and Marshall staying on the same side they were last time. Meanwhile, Les and Tice have switched ends, but we're still keeping Les's arm on the outside of the board. Tice goes slick side into it, takes in one bag, then sneaks around the side. I kind of expect the same shot here out of Tice. He wants us a little bit further to the right, though. He'll get that one to go. I think that's fine. Chad's airmail lands just a little bit short. Staying sticky hot side
hit
here
it?
from Tice. I'd go slick here. The last 2 bags are slick. Woo! Gets that one to go. The only reason I stay slick side right there is because the last 2 bags he threw were already slick side
Well,
material.
duh.
Don't want to adjust that too much. What up, Dawson? Moses, Chris Morrison, Brandy Cobb, Dawson Cummings, everybody checking in. How you guys all doing? Scott says, so if you're saying that I wear the K9 t-shirt, I will up my PPR. Dude, I've been saying that. It adds 2 whole points.
Ooh, I need that. I'll go up from 6 to an 8.
That's what I'm talking about. What's the return policy? There is none, man. I never guaranteed when it will bring your PPR up, just that it will bring it up. So Marshall with a push. Good job collecting that bag.
You need comfier chairs. Oh, never mind. You're in a nice chair. I'm not.
We actually had comfy chairs, and then the tournament director took 2 of them. Not saying where they went, but they gone. So again, this is A bracket action. Winner of this match here will have the king seat. Over on the loser's side, Greg Silvis and Candler Bag, currently up 14-5 over Fisher Hamilton and Mike Truck. Winner of that match will play Ryden Wiedenfeld and Vern Ramsey.
Ooh,
Good airmail.
that was nasty. Oh,
Okay, here we go.
it's gonna be a TikTok round.
And you
kidding,
ruined it. It went downhill very quick
I
after
shouldn't
that.
have said nothing. Maybe, what is it? Announcer jinx is real.
It is real.
At least that was a good cleanup.
I think that's the next thing I need to monetize. I was announcer jinxed on K9 unit or something like that. And just give it away for free, though. In the B bracket, we're down to the final 3 teams, guys. Philip Lopez Jr. and Nicholas Clausen have the king seat. Daniel Walker Jr. and Ethan Walker on court number 4, up 4-0 over Mark Lopez and Hunter Thornton. All bags down the middle so far, except for those 2 off to the side, and it creates bumpers. And Les with a chance to go in for a couple more. He uses that bumper. Collects 2. Got ourselves a lead change, 8-7. You gonna be here on time for doubles tomorrow, Lexi?
Okay.
I'm not gonna have to message you
seriously,
anymore?
I thought it was 9 o'clock, and then the people I was staying with said, oh, it's 12. So, broadcast started at 12, and so I thought the blind draw started at 7. Yeah, no, it's 4. That's okay, I didn't want to play the blind draw. Woke up at 8:52.
Sheesh. I'm gonna be so nervous next week when I'm playing the blind draw.
Why?
I haven't played competitive bags in a minute. Even though it's the comp division, I don't want to let anyone down. Because,
That's
like,
fair.
some people get excited to play with me. Like, if I get somebody who's like, hey, have you ever played before or doesn't know me, I'd be fine. But if they're like, oh, my gosh, can I take a picture before we play? All right, done. We've already lost. Thank you. Wally, the awkward knuckle videos are the best. Appreciate that, Elliot. I'm going to try
It
and
was
make a
a
little
really
collage.
good one last weekend. I'm trying to think who it was.
Hunter Thorne and Tubby Cobb.
Probably, yes. Yes, it was. Yep.
It's at the end of this open commercial video. We'll show it here next.
That was such a good one. I actually did laugh out loud.
Good shot there from Marshall pushing into the pile and a perfect block from Les. Airmail time, lands short. Knocks in one bag, caroms off to the side, slick side, doesn't have enough on it. I shot the last one, I'm shooting this one too, backside's open. Chad gives him permission. You're gonna miss, don't miss short. Indeed, he does miss deep. +2. Jay Scott says, first of all, you ain't got that many fans. True. I'm famous. According to T-Nuts, I'm a Z-less celebrity, so. No, we're going to have fun, man. We're going to have fun. But if I do decide to go all airmail, my partner, I apologize in advance, but my airmail is the only shot I have working for me right now.
Have you been practicing though?
Heck no.
Oh. Well, then you have nothing to lose. Sometimes that's just how it works.
Like I
Sometimes
said,
you go
I'm
your
fine.
best.
I'm fine no matter what. I'm just worried about other people's feelings.
Can't really expect much. Just go in there, head up.
Yeah, but they're doing the Miami broadcast next week on ESPN, so I won't
The
get to
what?
watch that, the shootout broadcast
Oh,
at
yep.
the same time, so there will be no blind draw coverage next week.
You said no blind draw coverage?
No, I may go live on my cell phone, though. Get a chance to make fun of myself.
Come on now.
Jeremy Short wants to know, how's ACL Pro Dan Walker Jr. and Ethan doing? Currently up 6-3 against Mark Lopez and Hunter Thornton.
Do you know what they're throwing? Oh, his bags.
Cornhole bags.
Oh my! I thought they were bean bags.
Good job cutting around with that bean bag right there from Marshall Keister. Les does the same thing. One more cut. He's able to hop over.
I swear to God.
Slick side in.
Oh.
It's moving. You can hear it dripping. There it goes. +5.
No, I swear to God, the first time I played this game,
Just want to confirm real quick if this was awkward knuckles. I don't want to miss it if it was. Is awkward scorekeeping the same thing? Does that count? 5, 3, whatever. Just put points on the board.
no, my grandma made some bags and they literally had like beans in them. So,
Like food beans?
like, you know, they get wet and they start growing out of them. So, yeah, I wasn't. They were like soybeans and they were like sewed with like jeans. It was so funny.
Those are something that you keep for down the road until you grow a tree out of it.
You
You're
can't
like,
make that stuff up. You can make a garden out of
I
it.
kept it as long as I could. Good sticky side replacement there from Tice Cobb in round 13. Trying to generate some points to get first throws. They are down 2 points. And that's going to work. It forces the issue for Chad to throw a little bit harder to drive through it. Don't want to leave an airmail there for Tice. Tice, slick side, high release, and he lets Chad off the hook. Chad just looking at him like, what the heck, bro? Everything was shaping up for Tice to score points that round. Could have been huge. Les first shot is down the middle and in, 13-12. Wrong bag. Les replaces it though. Giving Marshall another shot at it, and he is going to collect.
Definitely feels like the momentum's in their favor right now.
Yeah, you get 2 shots to collect the same bad. Marshall is not going to miss it. He's able to pick up 2 more points, making it 15-12.
Tice can start something here for him. That's a good bag. That's a good bag. That's what we're doing.
That's not the Tice Cobb that double-dipped Trey Hunt a couple weeks ago at a regional. I could double-dip Trey Hunt, so that's not really saying much.
Did you see his TikTok of him A1 this dude like 2 or 3 times?
3 times. I was Photoshop. It was Photoshop.
Good
He was like, hey, everybody behind me, give big reactions. I got a cool idea. I'm going to Photoshop these N1s. Like, those weren't even cornhole players. Those guys were at a bingo hall, and they were like, what's an N1? He was like, just give me a good reaction. It'll be cool.
Hey, I'm gonna invent the polar bear.
Okay.
Not like the animal.
Are you like serious? Because like T-Nuts was vouch in the chat that T-Nuts and I had a shot that we tried to read, like we did it, and then we tried to duplicate the shot, and we called it the polar bear. So that's
Okay,
funny
then-
that you actually say that.
Then I'll say walrus or sea lion or something. I don't know.
Oops, they went back. That's so funny you said polar bear though, out of all the other animals.
Well, I mean, penguin. It's a. Oh my.
I cannot believe that Tice. I do that every time. Tice just misses his last 2 pushes in the last couple of games. Got Mama Cobb over on the sideline. Tyler, Tubby, all the Cobbs. Everybody's just kind of confused as to what happened. I think Chad Rowe's even confused. But either way, Chad Rowe and Marshall Keiser are going to have the king seat. They are going to have to be double dipped. Let's see where we're at in the brackets. It looks like Daniel Walker Jr. and Ethan up 13-3 over Mark Lopez and Hunter Thornton. Nothing to be played over on the lose bracket. Actually, we got a match. Greg Silvis and Candler Bagg will take on Ryan Wiedenfeld and Van Ramsey. I get to see Wiedenfeld throw game changers on broadcast. Let's go.
All right, I might be back. I have to watch something.
Be back in just a few. All right, Chad, welcome back here to Rapid City, South Dakota. We're winding down the open blind draw here for open number 11. This is the next match on the broadcast court. Greg Silvis and Candler Bagg will take on Ryan Wiedenfeld and Vern Ramsey. Been kind of talking about this match all night. Ryan Wiedenfeld's PPR's through the roof with the game changers. Just saying. They're finishing up their down and backs. I'm not sure which side they're going to start on. Greg has just made his way to the court. But this is A bracket action. Winner of this one goes to the losers bracket final to take on Les Dupe and Tice Cobb. Chad Rowe and Marshall Keister, you just saw them take down the king seat. Over in the B bracket, Philip Lopez Jr. and Nicholas Clausen have the king seat. Daniel Walker Jr. and Ethan Walker currently up 16-7 over Mark Lopez and Hunter Thornton.
All right, Baggers, it's on sit go number 15. I need 3 more players for sit go number 15.
15 sit and goes in so far. They're going to go down and back one more time, it looks like.
As these blind draws are winding up.
Immediately off to the side, Ruben Martinez starts chirping at Wiedenfeld. Ah, you're throwing game changers, I see. Wiedenfeld quickly, shh, 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 shh. So this is going to be a great question. Is it Ryan Wiedenfeld? Is it the game changers, or is it the K9 t-shirt? We have no idea. There's only one way to find out. Let's go, Brian Ogle. That's what I'm talking about. About to be elite, bro. My armrest is loose.
That's not good.
We're going to have to get that fixed. All right, so there's a spin. We got things figured out. Starting over here on the right-hand side, Ryan Wiedenfeld will be thrown against Candler Bagg. Wiedenfeld's first shot is down the middle and in. He hasn't missed a bag yet this entire game. Welcome in, Hayden. How you doing, bro?
Oh, pretty good.
Did you have a good run?
Wasn't great.
Now
2
he's
and 2.
rolling game changers. Is that what I just saw?
You're correct.
Okay, so Ryan's just clowning right now.
Game changers aren't that hard to roll.
He's taking a step
Think
out.
about it.
But I'm just saying, like, if you throw them, fine. But just picking them up randomly at a blind draw and throwing everything, it's going to be a 10 on 8 as both bags fall in. I mean, unless Ryan Wiedenfeld's practicing rolling game changers in his garage, I don't know. That's pretty impressive to me.
Ryan probably practices in his garage with game changers, Vipers, cornhole scenarios.
You never know.
Hey, you gotta learn how to roll everything. Can't just know how to roll BGs.
I guess this is true. Then again, I'm not a roller. I don't know how to roll anything.
I rolled Series 1 Vipers once. That was pretty cool. I didn't think I could do it.
Good job taking away center lane for Vern Ramsey. Back block from Greg Silvis. Stepping out. Let's see if he has an angle on his bag to get the sneak around. It's more flat than anything. Goes into the pile. But it does force Greg to go up top for the airmail. He's off the back of the board.
I'd roll it. I'd cut around to here. Yeah, see? Tell him to roll it.
He felt asking him to roll as well. That's definitely not a roll, but it stays on the board.
Who airmails these days?
That's going to be +4 as Silvis misses again.
Rolls the move.
If you could roll. I don't know if
We gotta teach you a roll shot,
I
Wally.
don't know if Van Ramsey has a roll. No, I'm good. I don't even want to try to roll.
No, you should try.
I want to try to hit a 12-pack. All right, let's start there. Let's put all 4 bags in the hole and go from that.
Hey, you did it against me in practice.
I was going to actually say the
Does that
same
count?
thing. T-Nuts beat me to it, though. If you can roll a wrench.
Oh my
Bro,
God.
game changer.
That's great.
I hate how much in simpatico we are sometimes. Get out of my head. All right,
I swear my dad is the loudest laugh.
to nothing.
I can hear him.
Where's he at?
Next to Andy
Oh, there he
Thomas.
is. There he is. Yeah. All right, so that match is over. Looks like Daniel Walker Jr. and Ethan Walker finish off Mark Lopez and Hunter Thornton. So now Daniel Walker Jr. and Ethan Walker will take on Philip Lopez Jr. and Nicholas Clausen for your B bracket championship.
Does Greg have a good push shot? Can you push all this?
No.
No?
Now we'll see.
Oh, he almost got that.
Looked like he almost slipped on the ground, too.
He almost fell over.
Easy, Greg. It's just a game. Settle down, Greg. Somebody over there cracking up. I can't hear who it is.
Oh, good bag. That's for 4 points.
Good job. Going hard into the pile.
What a
Splits
bag
the
by
bumpers,
Greg.
collects 4. Let's take a look at it one more time. Meanwhile, we got to teach Kaler how to respect replays, because we already know Ryan Wiedenfeld's not going to wait. They've already thrown 3 bags, folks. Wiedenfeld's got 1 in. Kaler's got 2 sitting in front.
The 2 fast throwers right there. No time.
Kaler elects to stay sticky
rolling?
side. Goes
Ooh.
for the airmail. He misses.
Wow.
Wiedenfeld with a roll too far to the left.
Oh, sit and go started.
Sit and go. Sign me up.
I got Robert Coughlin. Coughlin?
Oof.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know if I'm going to throw this if I'm Wiedenfeld. I feel like if he hits the board, everything's going. 5-on-5 wash.
Yeah.
All right, competitive blind draw is
You're going to take a timeout to look at it.
All right. I'm up on court 17.
And Austin Kitchens.
Good luck, Bubba.
You guys want to come up to the desk? Marty Ward and Austin Kitchens.
All right, so it looks like he has elected to go ahead and throw that back off the board. Hits his partner, unable to collect, unable to catch the bag. I wish I had the camera angle on this side. It almost takes him out. But it is going to be a 5-on-5 wash. Scores going to remain 10-4. Jason Ledvina checking in. Let's go Daniel Walker Jr., he says. First bag off to the side, slick side. Stays on the board, though. Greg too far to the left. He's stepping out. I don't know if there's a collect there or not. Slick side, he went after it, and he misses. I would have avoided that try. Currently chasing around, down 2, and he dirty bags himself. Off the back of the board it goes. Airmail. Hits the pile, doesn't get anything to move, but does go in. He's +1 on the round. Trying to get first throw back for Candler. And Greg will finish 8-on-7 for the round. Wiedenfeld says, nope, my bad, and that bat goes in perfectly. Jason says, I would like to see Weed Whacker and JB Jr. team up. Ooh, I see what you're trying to do here. 2 strong, elite Rookie of the Year candidate players, both with mullets. You better calm down, Jason. You better calm down, man. I'm not sure the ACL is ready for such things. (12-5) lead. First shot there for Vern is in. Vern doing a pretty good job of holding it down on his end with Greg Silvis. Just let Wiedenfeld continue to do his thing. Big opportunity here for Candler to kind of throw against some of the elite talent. Heard good things out of him from Sue earlier. and chat. Some people have been pretty high on him. And slick side misses. I think I'd like to see Greg slow down just a little bit. He's already got the bag sitting on the board. Not really sure that he's analyzing the court and the boards as much as I think I want to see him. I just want to calm down a little bit, Greg. Take a breath. These young kids like to fire bags pretty fast. 14-5 lead now. Kyle Butler says, Weed Whacker used to carpet. Those game changers are going to fall, man. You ain't lying. Wouldn't be surprised if we don't see a penguin here out of Ryan Wiedenfeld. No, he just wants to roll. He just wants to hop. Good roll there on the other side from Candler. Wiedenfeld's first call is around it. Vern answers, yes, go around it. That one way too deep, had a little bit too much on it. Wiedenfeld double checking to make sure he has a bag left in. He does. The airmail's going to hit the pile. It's going to be a 7-on-7 wash. Score is going to remain 14-5. Cheyenne, what up? Was going to go but didn't. Well, that's unfortunate for us. Would have loved to see you again. Haven't seen you in a minute. Oh, okay. Jason was talking to Cheyenne. I thought you were talking about the mullets. I was like, the ACL wasn't ready for the mullets. Like, yeah, that's possible. It's just too much flow, man. Ooh. Hits the pile and kind of rolls over. Both bags in front of the hole on slick side. 14-5. Great job by Vern sneaking around. And it's going to work again. Greg just kind of throwing really fast that bag off to the left-hand side.
Daniel Walker Jr., Ethan Walker, Philip Lopez Jr., Nicholas Clausen, you're on deck for the live.
We got our championship match set for the B bracket. It's going to be next here on the broadcast court. Philip Lopez Jr. and Nicholas Clausen going to take on Daniel Walker Jr. and Ethan Walker. Philip Lopez Jr. and Nicholas Clausen will have to be double dipped. Winner of this match here is going to take on Les Doopy and Tice Cobb. So after the championship match in bracket B, we'll head back over here to the championship match in bracket A. And then the winners collide for their cut of just a little under $100,000. South Dakota Open number 11 blind draw. Sticky side block. Vern thought about going around it, but realized he has an 18-5 lead. He just wants to stay center lane. Force Greg to make the difficult shots. And he just made that difficult shot a lot easier. Finishes off bag number 4. First shot now for Candler. And immediately starts firing bags at the hole. Pace of play is phenomenal for this match. I could watch this type of stuff all day long. Rolls over the pile from both sides. Good roll. Candler into Wiedenfeld again, says no. Not happy with the placement on that one. But it does take away center lane, pushes the pile. There's a slick side collect here for Wiedenfeld if he can hit it right. He goes at it, nothing goes. He just bunched up a little bit too far on the left. Looks like all bags, I think, around the hole were on sticky side. Kind of hard to remember. Round number 14. I feel like we just started this match. Scores 18-9. 6 side in the pile, good collect. He's +2 right now. Trying to force the issue. If he can put in bag number 3, Greg has to be in. So that's a little off to the side. Just give him something to think about. Skips the hole, and just like that, gave Greg something to think about. He rolls over. In for the win here for Vern Ramsey. And he will finish it off. So congratulations, Vern Ramsey. And Ryan Wiedenfeld advanced. Good run, though, for Greg Silvis and Candler Bag. Les Dupe and Tice Cobb will take on Ryan and Vern. But we're going to switch over to the B bracket for our B bracket finals. Philip Lopez Jr. and Nicholas Clausen going to take on Daniel Walker Jr. and Ethan Walker. See you in just a few. All right, chat, welcome back here. We got our first bracket finals in Rapid City, South Dakota. Open number 11 blind draw action. It has been set. Philip Lopez, Nicholas Clausen will have to be double dipped by Daniel Walker and Ethan Walker. Over in the other bracket, we're down to the final 3 teams. Chad Rowe and Marshall Keister will have to be double dipped by either Ryan Wiedenfeld and Vern Ramsey or Les Dupe and Tice Cobb. Sorry about that. I have no idea why that camera got really, really blurry. That's kind of weird. Autofocus has been turned off, so that's not on me, chat. The universe did not want you to see whatever they just did. Sit and go number what? 16, they said?
I have no idea.
16, something like that. We're kind of moving along. I think their record was 39 last year before it got broken in Kansas City. They're making a point to try and have more blind draws again this year. Pretty good start, though, if we are on blind draw number 16. We got Rodney checking in. Let's go Happy Feet Walker Jr. What are the PPRs? PPR stands for points per round, Brian Lee. Thank you for asking.
Brian Lee knows what PPR is. What an idiot.
No, he was asking what are the PPRs for last match, but I was just kind of being a smart aleck to Brian Lee like I always am. It's okay.
I'll say ACL Pro Brian Lee in the house yet?
ACL wannabe. What's up? Huh? Brody leaving. Brody out. All right, so Ethan Walker over here on the left-hand side, throwing against Philip Lopez Jr. On the far side, Dan Walker Jr. throwing against Nicholas Clausen. I'll do my best to not confuse the Walkers and the Juniors. That's a good cut-around shot. We got these Viper C's going against some snipers. I assume pro snipers, if I had to guess.
Yeah, pro snipers.
bag by Ethan.
On Slick's side, that bag kicked on him once it hit the pile. Great job collecting everything there from Ethan Walker.
It's going to be 2 for the Walkers.
+2 on that collect, indeed making it 5-0. Yeah, my overall pick to win just gone. Jimmy Humans and Samantha Finley. I thought they would be able to mesh well. Just fell a little bit short. They are gone. The team I was interested in, though, is Daniel Walker Jr. and Ethan Walker. Daniel Walker Jr. on my players to watch this weekend list. I think I put Carson on there, too, didn't I? I didn't put you on there? I only put Lexi? I know I put Lexi on there.
Well, Lexi and I were on one of the doubles lists.
Yeah, I think you might have been on Bernie's list.
Yeah, we were on Bernie's doubles list. I wasn't on either singles list, I don't think.
Singles now. I don't know what they're saying. I couldn't hear it, but I definitely think it's overthinking. Right now, you shoot this airmail.
He just got screwed over on that.
Yeah, interesting decision to hit the left side of the hole instead of just going clean.
Shoot it again.
Yeah, I'm shooting. Connie Madsen, what up, Connie?
Hi, Connie.
Good to see you in the chat again. Ethan trucking along. This is for the championship match. Connie, if you're just checking in.
He will be the one staying here with you. So come on up and fill this up so you can have fun with Tyler.
Sounds like Josh Keck is starting to get in Josh Keck mode over there.
Resigning for the night.
Yeah, he's done wearing the K9 shirt. The K9 shirt is supposed to bring happiness. He is enjoying that a little bit too much, though. Ben Lehman says, hard to beat a Walker in a blind draw. I see what you're doing there. I see what you're doing there, Ben. +2 points for Ben. Ethan yells sit, wanted a blocker. Did not get the blocker, but one thing he did do is he bullies Philip Lopez Jr. off of the hole. And he's able to drive through. Yells finish.
You're not Jordan
not
Power.
Finish.
He's not Jordan
5-2.
Power. He can't yell.
You can't yell in it. You're not Jordan Power. You're not Maya Cup. You're not from Michigan.
You can't yell.
You can't yell at bags. Try and keep you guys updated on the score over on court number 2 right now. Ryan Wiedenfeld and Vern Ramsey up 9-0 over Ty Scobb and Les Dupe. I don't know what happened, but they're only in round 2. Hold on. It was a 12-on-6. Wiedenfeld over Dupe, and then Ty Scobb threw a 2 against Vern Ramsey.
A what?
So yeah, 2 rounds in, 9 points, 5-on-2, and then 12 on, what did I say, 6?
And then it's third round now. Wiedenfeld just got more points.
Oh, now they gave up points, 9-4. They're just throwing haymakers over there.
So Wiedenfeld gave up 4.
Look for that discount code if Wiedenfeld wins the blind draw rocking that T-shirt, just saying. Oh, actually, you know what? I should order more K9 T-shirts. I'll be back in St. Louis next week and a half.
Tyler really wants you to fill up this next round. Hopefully
Pushes into the pile. Roll shot with a Viper C from Ethan. He can roll anything.
6 more players.
He really can.
He needs 6 more players to fill up the last.
Ethan Walker have a mutual sponsor there with the Mercked Boards logo on the bottom right-hand corner of the front of his jersey. Kind of see it kind of popping out there. Merck did a phenomenal job of coming through with my Yeti tumbler. The laser engraving is phenomenal. And he's off the back. Let's take a look at this airmail, though, from Philip Lopez Jr. landing a little bit short. Collecting that bag right in front of the hole. Nicely done by Philip Lopez Jr. 6-5, it looks like, is the score as we enter round number 7. Darren, no, they do not. They do not. Appreciate the support, though. Just want to know if Carson's wearing his shades. No shades.
Nah, they're in my car.
No shades. Spark Apparel shorts. What hat you got on? Casey Baggers hat. And Southern
SoCo Baggers, Iowa.
SoCo Baggers.
Who's the one that asked if I was wearing the shades?
What we got here? James Vigan? Vigan?
The guy that started SoCo.
Okay.
No, James.
So we got. So I'm a Packers fan, man. We picked up a Packers defensive end now from Iowa. You know anything about this guy?
Lucas Van Ness.
Yeah.
He'll be a good one for you.
He's good. All right. I like that the Packers are thinking defensive minded now that Aaron Rodgers is gone, and as a Packers fan, yep, you're drunk.
What do you mean?
Nope.
Vikings are winning that division. No question about it.
Yeah, with a 6 and whatever record.
What do you mean? They won the division last year too.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson's going to win the division. The rest of the team sucks.
Dalvin Cook.
Matter of fact, we just need to do the Madden Skills Challenge for this division. Let all the running backs go crazy, because that's really all we have in this division is running backs.
And wide receivers, obviously, because of Justin Jefferson.
We got one.
Amon or St. Brown's decent.
Yeah, we got one. Justin Jefferson. Great collect coming across from Phillip. Don't get me started.
On what?
Football right now. I'll go on a tangent.
Skull.
Bless you.
Skull.
Bears win the division at 7-9.
No chance.
You drunk too. Am I going to the Milwaukee Open? Absolutely. I just have no idea when it is.
It's in June.
Yep.
End of June. Ethan.
Don't look at me. I can't help you. Don't look at me. I can't help you. Ethan immediately looks over as he skips over the hole. You got a clean-cut version of Ethan Walker. That's what I'm telling you, man. You cannot cut your hair and stay elite in this game. Scores 13-5. A little bit too much speed on that.
Went from 5-0 to 13-5.
In Ethan's defense, though, Ethan used to throwing stinkier bags.
It was his choice to switch from Viper R's to Viper C's.
I don't know things. I'm not a big fan of switching bags in the middle of the tournament, so if you're saying that's what happened, then yeah, I don't like that call. Daniel Walker too far to the left.
That bag's going to end up falling off.
Although one thing I am a fan of in blind draws, even though I love the heck out of Dan and Ethan, is I love not going to game number 2 when it comes to king seats.
Be quiet, Wally.
I'm just saying, man, these days get kind of long after a while.
All you do is sit over here in your chair sometimes.
That's hard, bro. Sitting is hard. And now Dan Walker Jr. does the same thing Ethan does as he slides bag number 4 off the back of the board. 8-6, they say. 2 more points, 15-5. Peyton Mares checking in. What up, brother? Score on the Weed Whacker game. Good call. 13-5. Weed Whacker and Ramsey in the lead over Les Doopy and Tice Cobb. PPR so far in that match. Weed Whacker going to 8.75 against Les's 8. Vern Ramsey is 7.33 against Tice Cobb's 5.67. Tice is on struggle bus right now.
Last sit and go. So I'm only taking two more, and that's it.
I want to play sit and go. No love for me. Landon Crabtree checking in, says, what up, Carson and Wally? How you doing, brother?
Hi, Landon.
Dan says, I don't care what you throw as long as you make the shot. Got some more people sneaking out the side door. If only they had a microphone that says, don't go out the side door.
Oh, wait, they do.
Yeah, I've heard that a few times today. Low blocker, lane side for Nicholas Clausen. He almost gets around it. I'm going to give a quick shout out, by the way, for Nicholas Clausen. He was behind me in line for the beverage cart, and they ran out of Crown Apple, and Nicholas Clausen was kind enough to bring it over to me. So a shout out to him. He said he got a little nervous on the broadcast court trying to get to the king seat. Thank goodness he got partnered with Philip Lopez Jr. Had Trevor Brooks off to the side watching. As you can see, he's got the Carolina Coasters hat on. Big fan of the Carolina Coasters, so they might become a big fan of him. Almost able to get the sneak in. But Nicholas Clausen holding down pretty well. Trying to make his first championship on the K9 unit and ACL broadcast that I'm aware of.
Who said that?
I don't know.
You and I both had
I
the
thought I
same
heard
look.
something. I looked up. I couldn't tell where it came from. I don't know. We're just going to ignore it. We're going to pretend nothing happened.
You and I both had the same look on our face when we heard that. We look at each other like, what?
Hey, what's up, Jimmy McGuffin? How you doing, brother?
What's up, Jimmy?
Connie checking in, says hi, Carson and Wally. Hello, Carney. Connie. Oh, score update. Ryan Wiedenfeld and Van Ramsey now up 13-12. Less than Tice making a little bit of a comeback. Whenever that one's got to take on Chad Rowe and Marshall Keister.
Pick the worst time to have your worst game of the day. Bounce back, but they were too much.
That's only a worst round. Oh, over there.
Yeah, the game after was.
Gotcha. Mark Lopez and Hunter Thornton eliminate, I believe, what, third place?
Yeah. Looks like Weed Whacker's about to give up 4 over there. Weed Whacker's got 2 bags on the back of the. Oh, no, it's 2? Looks like 2. Yeah, Weed Whacker just gave up 2, so let's score
Shaking
that.
his head. Dan Walker misses his landing spot. And so does Nicholas on the other side. Phil says, just go ahead and shoot it. I feel like Nicholas might be playing a little soft right now, just trying not to mess it up. And there you go. Big airmail.
Phil told him, just shoot it.
Sometimes that's all you need, though, just that little bit of confidence from a pro player to tell you what to do. D-Dub going to finish off with a 4. And that one stops a little bit short. They're going to say it's not moving at all.
Just soft enough. 2.
8-6. I think we had miscommunication there, but I think they got it right.
6-4.
At 15-9, 6 on 4.
It was their bag first. It was their bag first. They got 2. It was 6-4 because his bag was hanging in front. He said 6-4.
I thought you just said 6.
Uh-oh.
It was 6-4.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. He said I can have it back.
All right, so they're going to give the bag back.
I thought it was a wash.
This miscommunication as far as communication goes. Okay, so they are agreement that the miscommunication said 6 is out loud, so 6 on 6. So the score on the board was 6 on 4, which is correct. That's why they're going to give Ethan the bag back, because the score was input incorrectly. So the score is 17-9.
Now the score is correct. We got it,
Score is
Josh.
correct, and Philip Lopez Jr. will have first shot.
You need to get me one of those Wally tees.
Everybody loving them, man. I might have to start selling them.
I need a Wally tee. I'll be wearing that thing everywhere.
Hey, shout out to Tiny Trees DGZ. Is that right? Digitizing? Is that how you abbreviate that? Either way.
I have no idea.
Tiny Trees, appreciate Bridget Dodd coming in clutch with the T-shirt last minute. Just getting a lot of good reaction here.
Did you give him some commentary or what? Okay.
Decent bag by Ethan Walker.
They're going to take
I
a
said
timeout to
decent
look
bag
at
by
it.
Ethan Walker.
Score update over there on court number 2, 18-17. Wiedenfeld and Ramsey in the lead.
Weed Whacker.
Weed Whacker lost his first game and went on a roll.
He usually does that. He did that at freaking Advanced Singles at Worlds last year. First game for Surefire's lost and came back and won the whole freaking tournament. Literally came back and won the whole dang tournament. All right, what is Phil Lopez going to do here? Try and sit right behind it, go through it. Block
I think
it.
block is the play. He does get the block down.
Will they go on a roll?
Will they go on a roll? It's Ethan's call.
It looks like they will go on a roll.
Dan says probably. I'm saying 100% yes, they're going to go on
I
a
think he
roll.
told him to hit it. Airmail.
Oh,
It's on the pile. Karam's
Little short.
1 point.
It was just a little short. Gave up 1. 10 on 9.
I think the roll would have been the call.
You hit the front of the hole. You hit the front of the hole. You need to hit it a little deeper. Back of the open.
Joshua Christensen, court 7. Joshua Christensen, court
That'll make
7.
it 8. That'll make it 18 to 9.
Yep.
Wally, are we going to see a game 2?
Ethan Walker, please say the junior. What? There's too many juniors. Too many Walkers. It used to be Ethan E. Walker last year too, right?
E. Walker.
Now we got rid of the E. Walker. It's just Ethan Walker.
Nah, it's just E. Walk.
E. Walk. E. Walk and D-Dub. Ooh. Backside airmail misses. Slick side in for the collect.
He's got to drag that one on slick side. It's going to be hard, but it's draggable. There's a corner
How much
over
is
the
hanging
hole.
there?
There's a
Doesn't really
corner
give
of the
much.
hole. There's a corner of the bag over the hole. It's always possible.
It's always possible. High airmail.
Pushed it out. That's game. 22 to 9.
Good attempt at it, but that's going to do it. Philip Lopez Jr. and Nicholas Clausen take down the B bracket. Meanwhile, Les Dupuy and Tice Cobb finish off Ryan Wiedenfeld and Vern Ramsey. So that championship match is set for the A bracket. We'll take a quick commercial break, guys. When we come back, A bracket championship up next.
Lopez Jr., Nicholas.
Oh, Chad, I love being a nice awkward knuckles montage to bring us right back into a championship match. Welcome back in here to the main broadcast court, brought to you by Corn Nuts, Bush's Beans, Ultra Cornhole, Johnsonville Brats, Mike's Hard Lemonade, and All Cornhole. Open number 11 is wrapping up here in the blind draw division. We're getting Chad Rowe and Marshall Keister going to try and hold down the king seat. Or we can see if Tice Cobb and Les Doopy can get the double scoopy. Going to bring in Zach Shibner. How you doing, bro? Welcome in. Welcome in.
What's going on, everybody?
It's been a long time since your perfect game here on the broadcast court. Have you kind of calmed down a little bit and let things sink in? I think the bigger question is, do you take away positive or so close yet so far from this? It's got to be some positive momentum, then, I would think.
Yeah, I take a little bit of both. I mean, running up until that Matt and Brett game, I was shooting really well with those Wizards with Tyler, and just me and Tyler got great chemistry, so that helps for sure with having him on the other end.
Awfully cloggy, awfully quick here. If I'm Tice, I'm firing this thing at 100 miles an hour.
Oh, yeah. Especially what he does back home, so why not do it now?
Ooh, there's the patented blind draw saying, you do you, whatever you think. Hard into the pile, gets his to fall. Barra soaps the two off the back and gets that one to drip. What a shot from Tice Cobb. Huge turnaround since last time we saw him on the court. It's got him in the Cobb weekend, man. Everyone's making some noise.
I tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't go up for an and two.
Hey, it's not too often you get a chance for the dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
Oh, worst case.
He went for the and two. Instead, we get the -3. He's got sad face going on.
That's where we need that camera on the face.
He wanted that so bad, and he misses, knocks his own bag off for the wash. Oh, I need a permanent. I need the ESPN setup where I can see the match going on, switch my cameras, and still have another camera on people to like get that replay of that reaction, because that was priceless.
Oh, some shots, it's great to see people's reaction afterwards, whether it's good or bad. Just the facial reaction.
And only being a one-man show, I got to push buttons really, really quick, or else Chad will get on me.
Oh, yeah. That chat doesn't play around, that's for sure.
Dude, they're undefeated.
Especially my favorite reaction of the day is whenever Tyler hit that push to win the game against Mark and Phil and went like this. Just put both hands up.
Yep. I think I got that on the replay.
I'm sure you did. That was a money shot right there. It wasn't close.
It's for the dub, right?
Yeah, it wasn't close to the hole either, so that was a hard push. I wouldn't have went for it knowing my ugly bag.
Yeah. Do you ever watch Bagging and Bragging? Do you watch our show on Wednesdays?
I think I've watched it a handful of times, not consistently.
So I used to do like a top 5 countdown, and now we're getting to the point now we're getting so many good shots on these opens. There's a lot of coverage now as I'm working overtime basically for the K90 subscribers, so it's like I decided to do a montage of airmails, pushes, and roll shots, and I was kind of like trying to figure out the vibe as far as what people like better. So I guess Chad will ask you guys, as we're kind of winding down the blind draw here, do you guys prefer the top 5 shots from the weekend, or do you prefer having all the highlights from the weekend in like a little montage? I feel like with the montage, oh my gosh, we saw this last time though. Tice is just, he's hitting some phenomenal shots, but then just missing some questionable, easy shots. Can give up 9 spot right there. Or was that 9 or was that 6 spot?
Might have been 6. Yeah, Tice has it in him. He throws that nice flat, straight, soft bag. Just like everybody though, just inconsistent at times.
Don't get me wrong, man. I'm a huge fan, especially when commentating, of not going to 2 games, but I definitely want to see good cornhole, so I want to see Tice kind of step it up a little bit going for a good shot on the far side from Marshall. With that collect, Doopy in with the final bag as well.
It's good to see some different people in here too, honestly. I mean, of all the pro, we got what, Tice is the only pro in this foursome in the finals, so it's nice to see new faces.
Yeah, the blind draw is pretty even, man. There was no like dominant team. Whoopsie! Front of the board it goes. Ben says, I just like listening to your voice. More of that works for me. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, Bubba. This one's for you, Ben Lehman.
It's funny. That's what we say in softball too. When we get a base hit, we go whoopsie.
Chad Rowe, second time on the broadcast. Again, in the same situation as last time, though. Took down his bracket in New Mexico, or came really close to it. Took on Windsor. I can't remember exactly where we're at.
That was Albuquerque. I remember that.
Yeah, you were first in line. I remember that, too.
First in line? What's that mean? First in line? Oh, yeah, that was great. Well, that's what happens whenever you don't.
Beer opens
open
at 10. You were there, what, 8:45?
They didn't open until like 11 or noon on that Sunday. You can't have cornhole without the beer stand.
Mm-hmm.
People will be out of the tournament before the beer sales get going.
Well, hats out to South Dakota. They're first thing open here.
Yeah, and very reasonably priced also, which is a good thing. Not spending $10 for a beer.
Marshall Keister right now throwing a 10.0 PPR, only a couple rounds in, but looks very confident. And he misses. That's on me. That's on me. Doopy with the collect. Couple more points, makes it 9-3.
Tell you what, you're talking about the chat's undefeated. That announcer's drink's undefeated, too.
I got to sell merchandise. I want to make a shirt out of it at some point. I don't know. I've had a lot of demand for that K9 T-shirt that we got going on there. Apparently people like my face. If I can somehow merge that with a K9 unit logo, I mean, that might be on some moneymakers.
Oh, that'd be nasty if you could put that inside that, like, shield behind it.
Yeah.
Like half K9, half Wally.
Should we do human skull, though, or just leave the whole face?
You got to leave the whole face.
Whoopsie.
Definitely a moneymaker, though. Better take all profit, too. Don't let Keck get in on it.
Well, you got to pay the models. There you go, Tice. Good slick side collect with that bag in front of the board from Chad. Chance to add on to it and doesn't able to get a... he's got one bag left. That bag should fall based off of vibration alone. Slick side here for Tice. High release point. Gets it to go. +3 in the round. And that will be it. So 9-6. Second bag we've seen this game in front of the board from Chad.
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, that game, too, I think Windsor hit a bar of soap to beat them, too, in the in that bracket final. Nice little roll shot there. Get 2.
Matt Ryan sent something to you about Les. Les is always like, got you, Big Daddy.
We'll see if Les can pick it up right now. Tice starting to fire a little bit better. Good blocker right there. Oh, I lost my chat. Closed down the wrong window.
They get him out there, first bag over that blocker.
Yeah, Adam, I'll be in Rhode Island next weekend for sure. Front board block there it was. Bold strategy caught. Oof. Airmail off the back now. Some short, some deep.
I wonder if he goes for the cleanup or does he stay with the airmail?
He is going with the airmail. Sticky side and hits it again. Big shot over the top. Good answer from Chad. And slick side push into the pile. Good round there from Tice. That's the thing, though, is you've seen good rounds from Tice, bad rounds from Tice. It's like you want to ask with a real Tice, please stand up.
It's funny
11-9. Tice pointing down to Les.
It's funny because I talked to him a little bit just because about his inconsistency in the game he plays. And I think last week in Rounders in the shootout, his opponent's PPR was a 10-8-8. And he was like complaining about it. I told him, I said, lay a blocker. Shoot that airmail that I know you got. He does that, and look what happens. He gets points.
Misses the collect. Oh, but he's going to get off the hook as Marshall knocks him in. We got a lead change. Waiting for that patented Les Doopy, I got you. (13-11). I told Les, I said, you got to, I know Keck doesn't want to see it, but you got to pull off the double dip and pull off the antics. Actually, I didn't say double dip. You know me, I never root for double dips. I hate double dips. But
oh, I know you do.
Les was definitely an entertainer last year on the broadcast when we were out here. He's a South Dakota legend.
especially with those shirts he be wearing. Brody showed me one that he wore the other day. I was like, oh, I can't say it on the air, but
Yeah, that was the last time.
He's all there.
That was a fun match to watch.
Good cleanup right there by Tice.
And truly, he's a sweetheart at heart. Like, he truly.
Les likes to have fun, though. I mean, that's one thing about up here in South Dakota is everybody's got a personality, but they all just kind of like to have fun. Really not too much drama up here in South Dakota, but still don't see myself moving here anytime, as I think we still got snow on the ground. Well, that ain't my cup of tea.
Yeah, hard for me to go anywhere living in Florida. It's pretty nice down there all year.
You almost went to Nebraska. I mean, you
Well,
almost.
that was for only would have been for a 3-month period for the fiance, but
Yeah,
she got a different job, and
The things we do for the women we love.
hey, if she lets me travel and go play cornhole, so I gotta make sure she's happy all the time. She lets me do what I want,
Good
so.
roll from Marshall.
Ooh, could be a.
Russ knocked him off the side, in for 3. Oh, stops just a little bit short. Got a flat tire halfway up the mountain.
He throws it nice though.
All right, tied 15-15. We got ourselves a bag game. This is game 1. Again, winner of this match will take down the A bracket. Philip Lopez Jr. and Nicholas Clausen already took down the B bracket. I don't even know if I've ever been to Nebraska. I don't know if I've even driven through it.
I offered you to stay there.
Yeah, I mean, I would have actually if my car battery wouldn't have died. So getting ready to take off and my car battery dies, and I'm like, great. The one time I have ACL equipment, I had all these mats. The one time I have equipment in my car battery dies. Luckily, AAA was able to come out and jump me, and I haven't had any problems since. But
Big push here for 4.
You know you're welcome to always stay.
Bet. Appreciate that. Ooh, slick side. Still got one bag left in hand. I think he's in great position to get +4 here. I mean, this one's got to be in. You got to drive through this if you're Chad Rowe.
Oh, I mean, if you block this, Tice is going up and he's hitting this airmail.
I don't know if I like to collect, though. I would just probably go in, do some damage control, get the bags back to my partner with 19. You don't want to kick off that bag and go to the left. Or do that either.
There we go. Clean up for the win. Go to game 2.
That one's off to the right, off the back of the board, in with the collect for the win. He misses to the side. It's moving. It's
That's
moving.
game,
And
ladies.
it goes. The delayed win. The delayed win. And the Cobs go crazy.
That's my brother from another mother.
We got one Cobb waving. Oh, man.
That's right. Tyler's over there yelling, Himothy.
So I was just staring it down. Come on. Get in there. Get it. There you go. All right, so we're going to game number 2, K9's favorite, chat. I don't know if I've ever made it through. I think I made it through one broadcast in 2 years of not going to game number 2 with the King seat on the line.
I tell you what, for a 22-15 game, that went awfully quickly. A lot of big rounds scored.
Alex Henson says Stewart, Nebraska, 4th of July of America. What? The 4th of July of America. Is there a different 4th of July? Not America?
Maybe it's his America.
I'm pretty sure we got tournaments on the 4th of July. Usually the ACL does a pretty good thing.
We should be in Detroit.
That's Detroit National, I believe.
Yeah, that's the 4th of July weekend. I was kind of hoping that it was going to be on the in Nashville because my bachelor party is the weekend before. So I would have just told the wife, "Oh, sorry, babe, I got to stay out here. I got a Nashville."
See, you're doing the rookie mistake. How old are you? 20,
I'll be 30. I'll be 31 in July.
Old
That's what everyone. Yeah, everyone thinks I'm 24, 25.
See, so what you got to do, man, is you got to start planning your kids and your engagements and everything around the ACL season. So we have that like 3-week time off.
Oh yeah, September.
That's when you get.
That's when I'm getting married, is September 9th.
So there you go.
I think we're getting married the weekend after Spencer. So
should have got married at Spencer's. That would have been clutch.
that'd have been cool. But I'm trying to win Spencer's and then be able to pay for the wedding.
Bold strategy, Cotton.
I know my pro partner Gage Landis played really good last year and got second with David Morris, and he throws that nice low hard flat bag into the wind. So
I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking forward to throwing into the wind. The wind kind of fixed my throw. Kyle says it's the 4th of July everywhere. We just celebrate. Oh, okay. I didn't know.
I think you just added the America for special effect.
That's from Alex. It's a massive 4th of July party.
But you're talking about planning for all this stuff. I'm planning for dadhood. I just bought some New Balances yesterday from Zoomies. Okay. I think that was the fix there. Had to get rid of the dudes. Can't wear Crocs.
Got the white socks and new lawnmower.
Oh no, I went with the high top. High top New Balances.
Coming in clutch with the refill on the side.
Have we had a social yet?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I haven't been paying attention that deep. I probably should, though. That's what I get paid to do. Blind draws are fun. I don't know. I come in with a different vibe for blind draws. Like, I don't know if it's
supposed to be fun.
I don't know if the ACL likes that or if they don't like that about me, but I just like to have fun on the blind draws, and then I get a little bit more serious in doubles and singles day. You know what I mean?
I mean, in my opinion of everything, I think if you're on a broadcast, yes, you need to throw well, but at the end of the day, we're a professional business, and it's an entertainment business. So having fun and doing, like, the quote-unquote antics is entertaining.
It's a good block right there from Tice. Kind of fills in that gap. He's got a chance now to push through for points. Slick side, too far to the left.
Just missed it left.
Good landing spot. Nothing's going to go. My fault.
Just like, what would you rather see, Wally? Would you rather see people going back and forth, talking, having fun, and throwing really well, or just being super quiet on TV on ESPN and just throwing bags in the hole?
Maybe a little bit of both if they're like I don't know, like the Super Hole has a whole different vibe about it, and I think it's got a little bit of both. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
The Super Hole is a good mix of serious and not so much. But they do a good job of mixing in the fun element with the pro side of things, where it's like, I mean, what was his name? Settle Jr.
Oh man, there's the airmails.
I mean,
nuts.
we were all going crazy over that.
Right out of the gate.
And nobody saw that coming, but that was a lot of fun. I mean, that was a good mix.
It was like my example I like to use is last year. When do you ever see Windsor talk on TV?
Right.
Watching him and Noah play was fun because you saw Noah bring it out of Windsor and talk and do this, and it was a different Windsor that you saw on TV, and it's entertaining to see that.
First bag off to the right from Tice. First bag off to the left from Chad. Both players throwing with their arm over the board. This is game number 2. This is for your A bracket championship. Winner plays Philip Lopez Jr. and Nicholas Clausen for your open number 11 blind draw champion. And their cut of just a little under $100,000. There's a backside there, possible and one. I don't really think I'm going for it if I'm him. I'm driving through. We'll see what Tice decides to go with.
He's going up.
He is going off, and he hits it.
Hits
that
it
bag
clean.
is 70% of the hole in. And Chad wanted them both. What are we watching?
We got to get double replay there.
Oh, I missed it. My bad. I was thinking double replay would have been good, but look at this. There's no hole here for Tice. He's up top to hit it. Chad follows him right in. Great airmails. Chad's +2 in that round. Good blocker here from Doopy. Marshall's kind of impressed me a little bit with this roll game that we're starting to see emerge here. And Doobie tries to use the bumper. Good attempt at it. Unable to get it to fall back in.
Hey, do you know what bags they're throwing on that far side?
I've been told Venoms. I think they're Venoms just like Jordan Power. And
so they are Titan bags. That's what I thought they were.
Yeah, they're definitely Titan bags. I think they're Venoms from what I saw last week out of Jordan Power. And they were old, Joe Neested's old bags. I believe these came out last year, and I was not a big fan of it because the Titan bag spelling on the bag looks nothing like their logo, and it threw me off. I like change, just not that much change. It's too drastic all at once. Caught me off guard.
Good cleanup there.
Yeah, Tyson not messing around. He wants the points now. It's +3 on the round, chance to tie this up. Good round there for Tice. He kind of needed that.
Yeah, we got a 0-0 game, race to 15.
Greg checking in says they're Marshall's bags. He's got them working pretty well for him, so I think that's the case.
I was going to say, it makes sense. He's doing really well with them. That roll shot's working for him for sure.
I think we're just going to start doing that too. I'm going to exaggerate the payouts a little bit, get these numbers a boost a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what first place gets, but I think it's probably, if I had to guess, I'd say around $2,500, I guess. That's what you usually pay for a blind draw.
I think so. I think winners get a little over $1,000 apiece, I would say.
Yeah, so
maybe $3,000 split.
So it's technically
just smaller
still
one,
under
so.
100,000.
Yeah. Just a little bit, though.
Yeah, just a little bit. So in relation to $1 million.
Yeah, we're right there. I mean,
yeah.
I have no doubt we'll be there one day. Just got to keep growing little by little.
They better pay the commentators. Actually, I'm not going to lie. I don't want to be a commentator at that point. I have big plans for where I want this sport to go. I just hope the finances get there for me to be able to pull it off. Like having every court broadcasted and having me do like a green screen red zone channel thing, dude, on the court, that'd be amazing. That's my goal. Not to mention.
Wow, what a shot. I think he missed what he wanted to do, and it ended up working out for him.
Works out. Hey, you'd rather be lucky than good, right?
Yeah, it's like golf. Better lucky than good.
Gray says, how do blind draw points work? What is this classified as? I believe these are local points, right?
Yeah, it's definitely local points.
Yeah, these are just local. I mean,
I think this and rounders are local
tournament.
points.
I mean, we could make this a little bit more serious on day one, but I feel like, I mean, I don't know what we would add. There's no points for the co-ed division. We could probably do women's, seniors and juniors, but then you're eliminating a lot of the people that are traveling in. So blind draw is really the only way to go.
Oh.
I personally would like these to count as open points just in case I'm not able to get a good enough partner, and I would still go and participate because this is my only way to get open points.
Almost like the conferences, essentially.
Right.
Or if you get that blind draw. I mean, it happened to me. I mean, me and Tyler didn't do so hot the first one, and me and Tanner got second at the blind draw, so I got second place conference points.
Mm-hmm. I kind of feel like that'd be the right way to go with it. All right, baby, be careful.
Yeah, if you're going to change it, that'd be the right way to go.
Jared says payout for first in Topeka was $1,000. Hardest 30 points ever.
That's a fact.
Yeah, but this is the biggest payout you're ever going to get for local points. You're not getting this at your local blind draws.
And maxing out at 150, 200.
I feel like my blind draws paid out like 200 something, 300.
Shit, where your blind draws at?
I don't more, dude. I'm done. I am done running tournaments. Tyler up top. Tyler. Dude, I've called him every cob. I'm going to call him Tay-Tay next.
Oh, it's Teb now.
Teb?
Yeah, they call her Deb. It's a nickname, so I mixed them both and I'm calling her Teb now.
I can't keep up.
Say what though? She's the boss.
She is.
I'm staying with them this weekend, and whew. You'd think she's 30.
She's the sweetest person ever.
She is. She's awesome. They all are. Love the Cobb family.
11-9, 13 rounds in. This is game number 2 for those of you just tuning in. Championship match up next. Oh. We'll do one more commercial break. I imagine it'll be a double. They'll probably want to go down and back with everything on the line. Doubles action starts tomorrow at 9 o'clock, I believe.
Yes, sir. Cannot wait.
Mountain Standard Time. And we have a special guest coming in for the national anthem, so I'll be live broadcasting that.
Nice. I like the one that happened last week, too.
I missed that one. I didn't know we were doing it.
Wow.
I believe we got Anna Short, who did it last week, right?
Yes.
So she did it before. I got her on broadcast before, so that kind of works out.
Nice.
Last time we were in Kansas City, so she did it again.
Yeah, it was very good. I wouldn't mind doing it all the time before the doubles.
You want to sing it?
Oh,
all right. I don't even know the words.
Can you see? Might break some glass, hit that high note.
Yeah, I believe we got an American Idol superstar tomorrow. Is that to my understanding? So, I don't know. I don't watch American Idol, so I'll be kind of pleasantly surprised, I believe. I'm just kind of worried that I'm going to mess it up. I'll give her that microphone you're talking into there, and hopefully I can control her volumes and make it sound great.
That's cool. It's kind of dipping into different palettes as far as like the athletes and actors and the Super Bowl to getting an American Idol superstar to sing the national anthem. So
that airmail just a little bit short out of Chad's hand. It looked like he hit it perfectly. He's got another shot at it. Double checking to see if Tice is out of bags. He's got one left.
Tice can't let him off the hook there, trying to sneak in.
I kind of feel like Chad looked at Tice's hands and didn't see a bag.
Wow.
Okay, he did notice there's one left.
Should fall at the
I
slide.
think it's a normal shot here, yeah. Oh my goodness, is he held up?
I was getting ready to say that's a Viper R. Those usually just drip. Wow.
They are going to say it does not go, and that is very unfortunate that a couple resin pellets held that up. Score is now 11-11, 15 rounds in. Make a wish, chat. We're down to the final 3 teams. This is for all of the marbles here in the A bracket.
Here we go, race to 10.
Is that Stacia Pugh I see behind the board? I don't see her. I don't think so. But I have no idea. Airmail off the back. I believe if those fall, the other ones are going with it. So 14-11 off that missed 3.
Yeah, that's a big momentum shift there. Let's see if Tice can rebound from that. Score a couple points here.
Lexi, Fisher, Wiedenfeld out. Probably going to mini boards tournament somewhere if I know them.
That was our crew cup team last night. Me, Lexi, Wiedenfeld, and Alec.
Couldn't help but notice that I was not invited, so cool. Glad you guys had fun. Oh, there's an aerial from Chad.
Listen,
hits it, gets a little help on the bag on the left.
We almost didn't find the place. It was in the middle of a mall and like a rundown Macy's.
I really thought Tice expected more out of that push. Doesn't get it to go. Difficult situation here for Tice. He's got to either land board to give up 1 or drive through all this to steal 3. He's going slick side, hard into the pile. He'll get 1 out of it.
Still gets 1.
Great speed control to keep that bag on the board, making it 14-12. Getting less doopy first shot as they go for the 2 scoopy. Can't help but say that it's just so fun. I want to interview Les after this match, but I feel like he's going to say, why do people keep assuming that I care? I don't know if Les owns a shirt that doesn't express how he's feeling on it.
Oh, that is a great shirt. No, I just actually read it.
They all pretty much say the same thing.
Oh, for sure, yeah. They're all super funny and different, but they mean generally the same thing.
Is this a 5 spot on the board? He's calling for the roll. He wants to roll it. If I'm him, I'm letting him roll. Rolls into the same thing. That bag was on slick side. That's pretty much exactly what Chad said. That bag's on slick side. You want to roll it, go for it. Why not? Marshall not happy with the result, but I mean, that's the right call. It's the same thing. You go board, fine, 19. You go in the hole, take him with you, still 19. You go in without him, big 21 dub.
Shoot backside.
I do feel like the strongest shot from Marshall right now has been that roll shot, though. I'm sticking with that. Jared said he doesn't care. I know.
I just got some brownie points. Apparently, the wife was listening when I told her I was on the broadcast. She was like, "Gosh, I love you so much."
Did you tell her that I'm going to be your new best man? Changing things up a little bit. Stayed sticky into that push. That bumper on the left and right, I kind of like slick side there, but either way, same situation here for Chad. Why am I calling him every name? Who is Chad? I mean, Chad Rowe, obviously, but I mean, why would I call Tice Chad?
At least Tyler and Tubby make sense.
Dear God. I apologize, Tice. I have never called anybody more incorrect names than I've called Tice today. This is terrible. All right, so same situation here as last shot. It's just a lot more difficult. I'm driving through this as hard as I can slick side. You got to at least get 1 to fall. The score on the board right now is 6-3.
It's just hard, though. Do you think he second-guessed himself by that last one whenever they just kind of just sat there?
I mean, looks like most of the Cobbs have an idea of what they're doing. You got Tubby over there talking Pops.
Look at Tyler smiling right now. That sideways hat. That boy's feeling good right now.
All right, so here we go. Tice is... Oh my gosh. Hits the pile as hard as he can.
Told you.
Nothing falls. 7 seconds is up. That's going to do it. Chad Rowe, Marshall Keister take this one down. Our championship match is set. Chad Rowe and Marshall Keister defend their king seat. They will now take on the king seat of the other bracket, Philip Lopez Jr. and Nicholas Clausen. We'll take one more commercial break, guys. When we come back, your open number 11 blind draw championship up next.
ACL Pros and Joes 2, coming to Fort Worth, Texas, May 12th and 13th. Register now at app.iplayacl.com.
All right, Chad, welcome back in. We got our championship match set. It should be a pretty good one. Philip Lopez Jr. and Nicholas Clausen taking on Chad Rowe and Marshall Keister. We're starting things off over here on the right-hand side. Chad Rowe's first bag is down the middle and in. This is for your open number 11 blind draw championship. Philip Lopez Jr. will be throwing over here on the left-hand side against Marshall Keister. All bags down the middle so far. scoreboard update as soon as they type in a score. And that's going to finish off bag number 4 down the middle and in for Nicholas Clausen. He is +4, 4-0 start, and we are underway, chat. Go ahead and put in your comment section who you guys think is going to take this one down. Angelo checking in says, hell yeah, coach, way to go, bud. Let's go, Chad Roy, get it, says Angel. Good work, Marshall Keiser says Jordan, Phil, and Nicholas from Jeremy Short. Let's go, Chad, from Jason. Finish up, Chad, from Philip Swanson. Currently down 4-0. I believe all bags are down the middle. I don't see anything off to the side a little bit. Things are starting to clear out a little bit here in Rapid City, South Dakota. Wrapping up the final blind draw. Phillip in with bag number 4, but he's got one off to the side. Marshall's going to finish up over on the other side. Score is going to be 4-2. Chadrow will regain first throw. If Marshall gets his block, I think Chad and Marshall, says Gary, or Gray, okay, sorry, Gray. Team Pro Snipers from Brad Anderson. We will see. An open blind draw, only having one ACL Pro in the finals is huge. I mean, that just goes to show you how fun these blind draws can be. Big opportunity here for Nicholas, Marshall, and Chad to show the world what they got. As again, Chad's going to finish with an 8. Opportunity here for Nicholas to go in and get 2. He's missing too far to the left with that slick side. No points awarded, 8 on 8. Marshall will have first throw. Let's see if Marshall can get that first back blocker done like you talked about. And he does not on the first attempt. That blocker is off to the right-hand side. Good job taking away center lane from Philip Lopez Jr. And there's the back block. Philip Lopez Jr. is very good at coming across the board, going left to right. Slicks, stay sticky on that one, actually. So instead of trying to grab that bag, it looked like he was going for the replace. Gets a little bit of help. But Marshall does collect. Now there's a bumper opportunity here. Can he sneak in without taking Marshall's bag in? It looks like there wasn't enough room there. He hit the spot he needed to. It's going to wash out the round. Score remains 4-2. Great indeed. Teams were balanced pretty well here. I think there was only, like I said, 4 or 5 teams out of the 2 brackets that had nothing but pros in it. That's kind of what I like to see in my blind draws. Diversity, you know. Makes it a little bit more fun for players like us. Philip Lopez yells it down. He didn't realize how loud he was because he has the earbuds in. 6-2. He's jamming out, man. He's vibing. He turned over and asked Marshall, he said, did I say that loud? And they're like, yeah, it was a little loud. Good job by Philip Lopez Jr. on the outside, collecting that bag. Check PPRs after this round. 6 rounds in. Good finish for Philip Lopez Jr. And Marshall unable to get the final bag down the middle and in. Did we get some awkward knuckles there? We did. He tried to play it off by punching himself. He's lucky I didn't get the replay in. He's lucky. 8.67 though for Nicholas Clausen. Chad Rowe with a 6.67. Marshall Keister and Philip Lopez both at a 10.67 range. 12 bags thrown, 10 in the hole for each of them. Holy. Got our Orlando coming over to my left, sneaking in. Scared the heck out of me. Ooh, a little bit too far to the left. I do want to see a little bit more out of Chad. Accidental dirty bag from Niklas, but it counts. Good job going slick side, kind of fills that gap in. Nothing Chad can do without taking that bag in. The question is, how many will he get of his own? He might be able to steal 1 point out of this round. Being a left-handed shot, that's where he wants his bag to be. Staying sticky side. Hard push into the pile, gets one to fall. That's just as good. 6 on 5 or 8 on 7. Either way, it's 1 point. It's going to be 8-3. Going to get Marshall first shot. Leave?
Hit us up when you get out of here.
All right, where are you going?
Not sure. Sit in the hot tub for a minute.
Philip Lopez Jr. misses the airmail off the back of the board. Marshall kind of bullies himself out, but does go in. Pushes that bag a little bit further over into Philip Lopez Jr.'s lane. Greg calling it coach for the win. Which one's coach? Is Marshall coach or is Chad coach? Slick side misses the landing spot. Calling slick side through there. There's a roll collect opportunity here for me. He's asking to go up. There's no difference here if you go up. If you go up and drag yours, it's going to be a 10 on whatever. He's got an opportunity to push his final bag. Probably going to be a 10 on 7. You go slick side into it, though. Good shot, good collect. Slick side into it. You're still leaving him the opportunity for the push for 3 points. So we'll see if Philip can collect. Final shot right there, and it is going to end with a 10 on 7 for 3 points. So either way, it's 3 points. Good execution, though, for Marshall to hit that. Good execution. I didn't like the airmail just because of the risk of possibly going off the back of the board and leaving him the push. If you clog that pile there. Whoopsie. Front of the board from Nicholas Clausen. Marshall is coach, says coach on the back of the hoodie. Okay. Marshall throwing very well so far against Philip Lopez. Good collect from Chad Rowe. Able to get one to fall. The other bag in hand stops just a little bit short. Score is 11-8. Got ourselves a lead change off that nice collect from Chad. First shot here from Marshall. Blocker a little bit too far to the left. Philip subs out full force. He's going to try and bully this or maybe take back block position. Pushing Marshall out. Right to left movement. Good job going around the pile. Same shot here. Great execution. And that slick side push misses. Marshall is starting to heat up at the right time. If you want to throw your best game, why not do it in the championship? Phil able to collect, but gives up 2. Big round, great shots from Marshall Keister. Got one roll, one airmail in that round to get big points. They're looking for the final bag. They found it. Score is 13-8, though. Ooh, missed the speed, too far off the side. That's fine. We'll get 2. Phillips happy with that, but could have been +4, 13-10. LD checking in. What up, brother? How you doing? How you doing? Felt like he was kind of going up for an airmail, land short on that one, though. Good block coming out from Niklas there in bag number 1 with the lead. It is going to force Chad to step all the way out. See how he wants to play this. If he wants to go in immediately or kind of do some side-by-side action. It looked like he was trying to go in, but he misses. Oh, and it doesn't cost him anything as Niklas is unable to collect. This is pretty much exactly how I play my rounds. Perfect blocker, missed my push, hit an airmail, end up giving up a point or 2. Niklas taking points from my book. Definitely would not recommend that from anyone. Into the pile. There's a backside there if he wants it. Could get a little 2 for 1. Pushes into the pile. There's a clip. Marshall calling him off. He says, no, if yours go, then both of his go. I don't agree with this. I think Chad's got a shot here to where he can clip his bag and only get 1 to fall. Well, 1 of each falls, same thing either way, 6 on 5. Jordan Langworthy now in the chat. What up, brother? Welcome in, guys. 14-14 the score. We are going to race to 7 here in round number 14 for our open number 11 blind draw champion. Philip Lopez Jr., good job going sticky side into that pile. Put a little cut on it just to make sure that he forces Marshall's bag off to the side. I think he's going to try and do the same thing here, except for now he's going to do it on slick side. Can put a little bit more force on it with 2 bumpers off to the left, and great shot there from Philip Lopez Jr. Wanted that bully action. He's only going to get that throwing that back slick side. Perfect speed going into the pile. That's a great shot from Philip Lopez Jr. here at 14-14 in round number 14, forcing the issue. All right, so Marshall has his answer after looking at the board. See what the coach decides to do. Philip Lopez Jr. getting a better angle at it. And that slick side is going to go off the back of the board. Philip Lopez Jr. pretty much the same exact shot here. 7-2 on the round. Ooh, I don't like that at all. Is mine hanging at all? He says barely, but you're sitting on top. I think the play here is to roll. You roll that bag in, you're sitting at 5, leaves an open push here for... Either way, Philip Lopez Jr. is sitting in good position here. I mean, I guess maybe after talking out loud, I think the play here is to block. You're going to have to force Philip Lopez Jr. to hit an airmail for the win. You're in terrible position with that missed push. This could be it. He's off the back of the board. Round is currently sitting at 7 on 2. One bag in for the win. Could even sacrifice the bag in hand. Possible 7+ point round to win it. Philip Lopez Jr. Bag is away. Slick side push for the collect. He's going to take it down. Nicholas Clausen audibly yells, yes, that'll do it. Open number 11 blind draw champion belongs to Philip Lopez Jr. and Nicholas Clausen. What a shot to end the game. Unfortunate round for Coach there at the end. Missed the push both times, but that's it for today, chat. Friday action has concluded. We're going to end things like we do every live feed now with a little montage of the instant replays we've had today. Appreciate you guys tuning in today again. Make sure you tune in tomorrow bright and early for Rounders action. See you guys tomorrow.